And we're live and motherfucking wrecked. Ready to
Show
talk
is.
that shit.
Show
Ready to talk
is.
that shit.
Well,
Wasn't a nice weekend for Niner fans.
yeah,
Womack was
well,
very happy though. He was smiling after the game.
I wasn't fucking happy.
He was ready to take
I wasn't
shots.
happy that we lost. Yeah, I was, yeah. Fuck yeah, I want to take a shot. Fuck. Stupid ass fucking game.
Episode 78. We're gonna keep this one pretty much football talk. That football is king right now. Talk a
Yeah,
little, maybe a little boxing, maybe a little MMA, but
that was something.
this is gonna
Week
be a
one is
heavy
in the
football.
bag. Week one is in the bag. Week two tonight, which is actually a pretty good game. What you want to do that? You want to just touch on that? Well,
We could touch on it. I mean, Casey, the biggest matchup of the weekend, week two would be
yeah.
this game.
Didn't disappoint either. It's a pretty good game.
I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was at open house. My daughter had open house tonight for her school, and I was sneaking in class, trying to sneak it past the teacher, get some glimpses of the game here and there.
Like every other fucking dad in school.
So I was able to catch a little bit, but not as much as I wanted to. I seen that terrible pick six by
Oh yeah,
99-yard pick six. That was a game right there.
yeah,
Ended
pretty
it.
much, pretty much.
And he got hit afterwards too, right?
Oh, he's getting blasted the whole fucking game. But yeah, he had, you could tell just every time he was getting hit, he was just kind of like, oh God, you know, what I mean, he was fucking wincing and shit. Like, yeah, he was. But then he came back and he threw, especially on the last scoring drive, was actually pretty good. Like he converted 2 fourth downs. One was a long bomb, which is a pretty pinpoint fucking good pass. Like yeah, I'd have to say though, fucking Mahomes is that dude's. I don't think there's any discussion. Everyone likes Josh Allen. Oh, Josh Allen this, Josh Allen that, but fucking Mahomes is that's the dude for sure.
I'm taking Mahomes. You give me a pick.
Yeah.
You give me the pick out of any quarterback right now.
Yeah.
In a vacuum, just say whatever random team. I'm taking Mahomes.
Yeah,
over
me
Brady, over Josh Allen, over Aaron Rodgers.
For sure. That motherfucker.
I mean, he got the Super Bowl appearances to back it up too. So, and the one win. I won't fault him too much for that one against the Bucks because his O line was done. They were on like third stringers on both tackles, I believe.
And I think he had
the refs were calling some straight bullshit in that.
Oh yeah, but he had he was injured though too, right? Didn't he have like an ankle or he was
still? I think he was a little fucked up too. Yeah.
Yeah, like a foot or something too. But
and them refs were super hating. They were calling every time the Chiefs would stop the Bucks, they would call a flag on third down and give Brady a first. That was the year they were saving Brady. They gave him that NFC Championship game against the Packers too.
Yeah,
that was bullshit. Where they were
it was the same shit. Yeah, it was the same shit.
Yeah,
though.
was
every time they stopped him on third down, it was the same. You know, that's always to be expected with fucking Brady shit. But
that fight was fixed for sure.
Yeah, but no doubt, dude. Mahomes, that's the number one fucking dude over Josh Allen. I know, like I said, everyone's all enamored with Josh Allen because his runners and everything like that. But Mahomes is, yeah.
I mean, Josh Allen's close, but I trust Mahomes more in the clutch. As you seen when they went to head to head, he scored in 13 fucking seconds on them. It's like,
yeah, we had to change the whole.
Now Buffalo made some upgrades, but Mahomes, man, when he's clicking, he's on another level. Like ain't nobody really that throw he made tonight, that little sidearm one when he's towards the goal line, looked like it passed through 3 different defenders, like in the Matrix or something. That shit was wild.
Yeah, he doing that, but he did some fucking. I mean, even though those long ones, like he did a long ball to fucking like Kelsey, that was fucking. I mean, he fit that shit right in there. Like there was no room for nothing. Like the hands are, defenders' hands are fucking right there. I mean, I can't even explain it. Like that motherfucker just does.
He's 2-0 without Tyreek Hill. They said there was going to be some fall off. I didn't think so. I remember I told you I thought there was going to be. He's just going to spread it out a little more. Juju is going to be a little bit more factor. He still had Kels. He doesn't have that deep there yet, but Sky Moore could be that eventually. Maybe not this season, but he got the wheels. He missed them last week on a nice long bomb on Sunday.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, it's no,
Fuck
and
the Chiefs
Herbert
though.
too.
We're still
Yeah, I
bitter.
mean, yeah, I still the fucking it, but you gotta, there's only so much hating you can do, but you gotta recognize we real on this fucking show, you know what I mean? So you recognize that shit. And yeah, Mahomes is that I think he's number one over everyone, just
And
like you said.
Herbert,
He's a close
they
one
were
too.
missing
He's up
Keenan
there
Allen
too.
too, though. They were missing Keenan Allen tonight. That's a big factor.
Yeah, but Herbert's up there too. That motherfucker gutted that shit out, especially like I said, the last
What
few
is he? What is
drives.
what do you think he was? Injured ribs? Looked like
Something,
injured
yeah.
ribs, right?
I know he got X-rays
He
afterwards,
got
but yeah,
stuck.
he looked
I
like
seen
he
that part.
was. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he had like a fucking fractured rib or something like that. He was looking every time he got hit, it was just like God, like I was just like Jesus Christ. But he still
That's
threw.
whack.
But he still
Because in
threw
my
the
Yahoo
fucking ball.
fantasy, I
Got him.
had Dak and him. I got Dak and him.
Oh, yeah, you
Dak
double
was
fucked.
my Yeah, Dak was my backup. He's out. Herbert looked fucked up now. I think I picked up somebody off waivers though. Who
Yeah,
the fuck did I get? Oh, I got Carson Wentz, who looked all right against the Jaguars,
well,
but we'll see.
yeah. I mean, week one was in the bag, so yeah. Besides tonight game, it was a good game. Chiefs came out on top. They started off a little slow, a little sluggish. Chargers kind of came out there, did their thing, but they dropped a couple picks though. I mean, Mahomes it wasn't without flaws. I mean, he did have fucking passes that could have been intercepted, dropped. But Chargers just didn't capitalize. But overall, though, I mean, the league is you got them too. The league is fucking in good hands, I would say. But enough of that. Let's
Yeah,
um
yeah.
let's recap. Let's recap this week one. Like I said, it's in the bag. And we start off with these fucking Niners. We gotta fucking talk about that shit.
Well, go ahead. You tell us. You tell us your opinion on that. I already know
Well,
what it is, but let them know.
yeah, it was okay. Oh, look who decided to snipe. Someone's sniping in the comments. You see. Um,
Leo says Chiefs taking it all. I don't know about that. They
hey, I
could,
mean,
but we'll see.
they look up there though. I mean, they look pretty good. So let's talk about this monsoon. Oh, they played in the monsoon. Oh, it was in the rain. Well, you know what? The other fucking team playing the same shit. The only difference was one of them threw 2 touchdowns, the other one threw 1 pick only. Not that it was all his fault. I'm not going to say it's all Trey's fault, but we need him to kind of do something, and he didn't deliver. So it wasn't the fact that it was his fault, which it wasn't. I mean, all them penalties and all the fucking shit Niners had. You know what I mean? Fumbles. Debo fumbled first. Turnovers.
That was to me. That was the biggest one. That was bigger
Yeah.
than Trey's interception because we could have stomped them out. And we would have took their hearts out early. It looked like we
Yeah.
were on pace to blow them out. And Shanahan's play calling was.
Well, he
I
just
didn't
fucking
like it
ran
at
it
all.
with Debo. Yeah. I mean, that's probably a result of, Elijah Mitchell being out and shit like that. But
I mean, that was
like,
part of it, but they didn't even
yeah,
dress TDP.
yeah,
Why? He does this weak personnel shit. I don't understand. Like, you got a rainy game in a fucking monsoon on a slick field. Your biggest back, you don't even have him. You don't even have him fucking active. You got little
yeah.
Jordan Mason active,
I
but
mean, he
Tyrion
didn't
Davis
do
probably
anything.
supposed to be bruiser. Those are the type of running backs that are built for this weather, and you don't even have him. I didn't understand it.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't understand the fact that you didn't go with other running backs. Just to fucking, especially since your starter went out. You know what I mean? And then you just use fucking Jeff Wilson like the whole time. Like, why don't you? Yeah, why don't you use Jordan fucking Mason? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah,
For on a couple of
we've
things,
seen
like,
this.
you know,
We've seen this from Shanny on many occasions with just a questionable running distribution. It's like Super Bowl. We bring this up. We harp on this all the time. He didn't
yeah,
use Breda at all, who had a good season that year. He did
yeah,
fumble a little bit, but he was a change of pace back we don't even really have right now.
yeah,
I think if you put him in right now, well, I don't know how he's right now. But that Breda right now on our team would be, nice because he was kind of a change of pace back. You know what
yeah,
I mean? And then there's been several occasions where he just decided to go with certain running backs, and I just don't get the whole running back situation with this guy is a fucking mystery. It's like you draft all these dudes you like so much, and then you cut them, like
Well,
Joe Williams, Trey
it's
Sermon. Now you're not using TDP when you could. You got this undrafted Jordan Mason who looks okay, but I mean, why are you wasting all these picks, early round picks on running backs
And you
if
ain't
you're not even
using.
going to keep them on the fucking roster?
Yeah,
I don't get it, man.
yeah, it's fucking weird. But another thing though too is, but he's, you got all these running backs. You got 2 or 3 of them, but you just take one. He just seems like he just takes one and just fucking runs them into the ground. Like he use them, hardly any relief, and you know
Yeah,
what I
like
mean. We
even
could,
with Debo, even with
yeah,
Debo, once he gets into that zone, he's like pig headed. He's just gonna fucking keep giving it
just
to
keep doing it. Yeah,
Debo, even though like you got other running backs. Like I don't get it, man.
yeah, he just
And he did it with Trey too. The Trey had what 12 carries. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, a
some of them
few,
weren't by design, but a lot of them were by design. I'd say like
yeah,
I want to say like 7 out of the 12 were probably by design.
yeah.
Just off the top of my head.
Going up the middle too, not even going under the fucking edges, right up the fucking gut. So I mean, yeah, I don't understand that shit, but weather did play a factor into that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it did seem like, yeah, fucking every time we had the ball, it was fucking rain, and every time they got it, it wouldn't rain. So that was that was a little weird, but it was it was raining all the way
We
around.
we talked about it in the group chat and everything. What's your percentage breakdown for the blame? We're passing out
Oh,
blame today. Fuck that.
we passed out the blame.
Yeah, we don't
Well,
shy
I
away from
said,
that shit.
I said Trey gets about 25%. Maybe a little high. A lot of people disagree, but I just look at it like,
No, I mean it's been
oh,
mixed. I've seen people saying hella give a lot of people blaming Trey outright,
no,
but
it
I think
can't be all his
that's
fault.
fair for you. Shit.
No, but yeah, yeah, but no. I mean, look, objectively looking at it, you can't put it all on him, right? Because yeah, it's his third start. It's on the road. It's in not ideal conditions. Like
But
I
not
said,
only
deep
that, the way the defense played
in the
crumbled.
defense, yeah, and that was it though. That's what I'm meaning. They were looking so stout in the first half, and the second half, it just, like I said, I don't know if it was the fucking, I don't know if it was just because the field was all soggy and they couldn't get their footing, maybe stay up. They couldn't use too much leverage because maybe they were slipping around and couldn't get enough traction. But yeah, they just got fucking hammered. A few of it though, there's stupid penalties like the roughing the passers, um,
Those
some other
Greenlaw
shit.
had a terrible game with that. I think
Yeah,
he had 30 yards and penalties, and I believe he was the one who followed whoever that receiver was that went across the middle and left Pettis wide open. It
yeah,
was either him or
it was him and
Hufanga.
Huff. It was both of them. They both kind of trailed. But I mean, one of
But I
them,
don't know. We don't know if the safety's supposed to stay back there on that, or
yeah,
most likely the safety. That might have been on Huff.
yeah. But just the way, but it was, I don't know. I was looking at that play, just the way it kind of was. Pettis just ended up leaking out because he was on the left side of the field, and he ended up leaking out to the right, and that's why he's wide open. And then you had the running back kind of come underneath, and they both just kind of went with him and just lost track of Pettis. I mean, that's all it was. I mean, you got to be a lot more disciplined than that. Don't get me wrong, but
And
there's definitely
Dante
a little
fucking Pettis is the one to score on
Dante
us.
fucking Pettis,
That's the
this fucking
fucking
cat boy.
slap in the face right there.
Yeah, but that's probably gonna be his only touchdown the whole fucking year because
Yeah,
fucking do
that's
shit.
fucking
So
sad. It's on us.
that's probably what makes it. Yeah, that's probably what makes
And
it
not
worse,
only
right?
him, Equinemius St. Brown, who's been fucking lost in the fucking Bermuda Triangle, comes
Yeah,
out of nowhere to score a TD on us too.
and that was actually so that I was because I
That
was
was
just
another
watching
busted
the
play.
fucking game.
There's three
Nah, it
busted
wasn't.
plays.
Nah, I don't think it was busted. It was just that he just smoked whoever was fucking on him. It was a good throw. It was a decent throw.
Nah, that was the best throw of the
He
day, I
ran.
think. Because the
Yeah,
Pettis one, it was just a punt. That was I'm not gonna give Fields too much credit for that one.
yeah.
That
Because
was
well, I
just a
guess
punt. It was wide open.
yeah, busted
I
play
mean, it was nice.
exactly.
It was nice how he escaped. Yeah, but when Trey did the busted play, he didn't throw no fucking duck like that. That was
Well, that was the
punt
thing though too.
essentially.
I mean, he threw it. Yeah, he just threw it way the fuck like in the air. I was like, why the hell he throw it so fucking high up for? It was like that, but whatever.
And there
Point
was
is, it
another one
completed
that
it.
was like a big play they had on the defense, and it was like
Mhm.
3 big plays in the second half alone. And
Yeah,
Trey definitely deserves some of the blame. And I'll say right around you. I'll say 20%. But then when you look at the play calling, because I watched the all 22, I got that shit this year, and I
yeah,
watched it. And Shanahan was calling some weak ass plays. I know some
yeah,
of it is no Kittle. I know some of it is no Elijah Mitchell. But at the same time, the red zone that I think it was in the fourth quarter when we were about to go up. I don't even remember what the score was at that point, but I think we were either down or it was either 10-7 or something like that, or 10. I don't remember, but we had a chance to score, and he decided to just run some weak ass plays with, and I just didn't understand it. You got Trey, you don't even let him throw. It was like run play, run play, run play.
Yeah, I don't know.
I believe
It's
3 in a
like
row. It's like
yeah,
he didn't trust Trey, and it's like he was calling the game. I know it was raining and everything, but he was calling it like Jimmy was back there in a lot of ways. He did open up a couple times. Trey had that nice pass to Ray Ray. That was nice because he lofted it over in between defenders. And the other one was to who?
he going to
Jenny.
IU.
One of the
Yeah,
Jennings was nice, and the
yeah,
Ayuk one was nice too. And they
yeah,
called a nice pass to Ayuk back. That was bullshit. That
yeah.
push off.
That was that one shit. I don't know. I guess
But
because you just seen the arm extended, but
he did miss
that was
Croft on that one. That should have been a TD. But there was pressure in his face on that one. I went back and watched that one. Still, you should make the throw. You still should make that throw. But that's the
yeah,
one where I was like, damn, that would have made a big difference too, because we would have scored a TD on that.
yeah. There was other shit too, like um,
No
you
urgency.
know,
Is that on Trey though, or is that on? I put that more on Shanny.
that's all. Yeah, that's not on Trey. That's because as a coach, you're trying to you got to show the pace and the tempo. Yeah, the only
I was
thing.
saying that the whole time, the whole game when we were watching it at Ray Doomzilla's,
Yeah.
I was saying, what's up with the pace? Like, push the pace, especially
Oh
when
yeah,
you
they
got
were just lollying
do
around like
some no huddle, or a short huddle or whatever the fuck. But they were just like going back full huddle every time, down 9 points, and it's like you're huddling up. Like, what the fuck?
yeah.
And you can't put that on Trey because he
No,
don't got
that's
no he don't got
well.
that kind of command yet.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he doesn't know. Yeah, like I said, I'm not
I
20,
kind of want to see him
25%,
say fuck Shanahan and start doing his own
and
shit, but
just
he's gonna
start.
have to wait a little while.
Yeah, he's gonna have to chill on that for a minute. But so yeah, it was
Yeah, that was with Jimmy too. Poor play clock management with Jimmy as well.
yeah.
So that goes on the
So is
coaching.
it?
That
Yeah. So is it? Yeah. So is it on the
it's
QB or
clear to me
coach?
that it's the coaching.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, we've seen him. He's not been the best with clock management.
and like I said, I don't put all the blame on Trey, but then sometimes you got to put it on your shoulders. You got to make something happen, and he didn't. I'm not saying he's responsible solely for the loss, but he didn't do really anything to help trying to make us win. You know what I mean? So
I disagree on that. He was making some big ass third down runs for us, trucking people, taking too many hits. He should have
yeah,
went
but
down.
he was doing too much of that shit. Like
But when you go back and you look, there was the receivers were not getting open. I was watching the all 22. They were running some weak ass routes, and they weren't getting open. Like there was a
yeah,
couple times they were slightly open, but he didn't have time because the O line
yeah,
wasn't doing his job.
no,
McGlinchey, what's up with that shit? He's letting dudes just throw him on the ground. He don't even help Trey up. He runs away like a big old Frankenstein fuck. You seen that
yeah,
shit?
yeah. I seen
What
it.
was that shit all about?
You don't like him.
That seemed
Trey
like
sucks.
that seems like some bitch ass shit.
No, I'm fucking with you. I mean, I don't know. Well, Trey did have a lot of overthrows. He had a lot of throwing of the ball into the fucking ground. He had a lot of shit that was,
FAKC.
you know,
You're on the wrong podcast, but
Trey.
you can watch if you want.
Like I said, it wasn't his fault, but the fact that we were still within striking range and he threw that pick to kind of seal the fucking game, that was like, you know what I mean? Like I said, not everything's his fault. He can't play defense. He can't fucking not
Hey,
do
Mr.
stupid
KC, are
shit
you
on
guys gonna
defense.
win it all or not?
It's the Hefe.
The Hefe.
Can do that shit. Yeah, you know what I mean. He's not running the ball. He's not fumbling. He's not hitting fucking quarterbacks or they're fucking sliding. He's not doing face mask penalties and shit like that. You know what I mean? So no, not a lot of the shit was on Trey. The interception was for sure, and that's the interception that put him up, and put him up by 9, kind of out of reach at that point.
Yeah, we'll see if we get that rematch. You can see that territory. We want that rematch. We want KC in the Super Bowl. So let's. I hope you're right. I hope you guys go because we want that. We've been wanting that rematch.
Yeah,
I don't know. We may not
have to wait, and we'll have to wait till next year.
We may not make it, but you guys got a good chance.
I'd have to wait till next year. But yeah, I mean, overall, yeah, this is overall team loss. It was a team loss. Coaches, defense, even offense, because O-line wasn't blocking what the fuck.
O-line's garbage.
Yeah,
pass blocking wise, run blocking. We mentioned this shit many times on here.
Yeah, so That's
But
it.
McGlinchey's got to go, man. I don't give a fuck what happens the rest
I
of
don't
the
know
year.
why we picked
He
up
ain't.
his option. I don't understand this shit. Like, what the fuck made you pick this
They
dude's
don't want to
option
admit
up?
like they were wrong or something. That's what it feels like.
Yeah. I mean, you finally
That dude has been trash. Like, when has he ever been good? What season was he good in? I don't recall every
never
one season.
pass blocking wise. I mean, run blocking, yeah, it's fine, but that sometimes you got a pass block and you can't.
Banks was
So
looking all right.
he
He
looked
was looking
okay.
better than I thought when I looked and I went on the all 22 and I was watching the. It's hard to watch. I had so many different fucking people to watch, but I was kind of targeting Trey and McGlinchey and I kind of
Mm.
remember, oh shit, I should check out Banks a little bit.
I don't even watch
Kinlaw,
McGlinchey. I knew what the fuck that
Kinlaw
was.
on defense, he looked okay for a few plays, but then he just kind of disappears.
Yeah, kind of reverted back. Well, I know he kind of got injured for a little bit and then he came back out. But well, that holding, like you said, that fucking holding call, that was
That
kind of
was
stupid though.
bullshit.
That was another one. So we had that come back with us. But yeah, I mean overall, so I don't know. So I might
I'll give it. I think I might just give it 30-30-30 for blame. 30 Shanny, 30 defense, and 30 Trey. Because that
well,
interception was weak.
well, Trey slash offense, like I said, because like I said, I'm not gonna stick the whole thing on the fucking kid. As much as I don't like the fucking kid, you know what I mean. I'm not gonna put everything on his ass. That's why I wouldn't even, because like I said, you got the fucking O line.
And where was Debo?
Jeff Wilson, yeah,
Where was Debo
Debo,
receiving wise? I mean, running wise,
yeah,
nobody's questioning him, but receiving wise, he ain't
yeah.
really getting that separation like that.
Him and
And they were
Ayuk
talking
only
about
had
that in
like
the
one.
offseason and the preseason.
Him and Ayuk only had like one catch, I think, apiece. So that's And another thing though too, if you're gonna let Trey out, like let him loose, like let Trey throw the fucking ball. If that's what I mean. If that's the element that we're missing, let him fucking. You gotta
Yeah,
let
and
it
I don't
rip.
feel
Like
like
I don't
Shanny did a
understand.
good job of doing that. He didn't bootleg him out enough, that's for sure. He didn't run
Yeah.
enough play action passes, that's for sure. And
Mm-hmm.
I watched and I reconfirmed on this like through the all 22. We didn't run enough play action, and we definitely didn't
No.
run the bootleg enough. Uh, just kind of got stale. Like it got kind of predictable. It was going to be Debo. It was going to be a run on first, run on second. Third and long was a problem. It
Yeah.
was 3rd and 9 every time I looked up at the fucking. I looked down at the ticker. 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10,
Yeah. So
third
we're
and nine, third and
definitely
10,
third and longs. Can't do enough of
and
that.
he was
That
eight. He
was,
was 8 of 17. He was 8 of 17 on third down. So that was decent. I mean, that's a little bit. That's pretty good for us, actually.
I mean, yeah.
I know some of it came in some garbage time, but
Yeah, it was good. He made a good that third and
monsoon.
15. That third and 15 run was actually fucking. It was a pretty nice job of Trey fucking doing that. So, that was good. And would you please tell me? Let's talk about this. What the fuck was going on at the end of that first half? Like that was the most dumbest shit we've been talking about too. Like what the fuck were they even thinking? Like you get the ball, and even we were saying we're like, well, let's kneel on this shit and fucking just take it in. They're like, okay, we run it with Debo. All right, 17 seconds off. And then you're gonna do
Shanahan
a
is a
fucking
weird dude,
throw,
man.
and it's like, all right, well that's weird. And then you're gonna
And then
run
you
it,
go
and
back and you look at the Super Bowl, and they fucking punt. They ran out the clock, right? Or they didn't call timeout. What do they do? They just
no, they kneeled but they kneeled on the first half of the Super Bowl. But
but they didn't take
Phil,
a timeout, right? Because they
no,
could
they
have had the
didn't
ball
because
with
he said he was shook, and I didn't want anything to happen. They have to get the ball back. But then Jimmy actually made it. Before that half, Jimmy actually made a nice throw to fucking Kittle, but they called him for
yeah. They
offensive
called
PI,
that
which is another
bullshit. That was
bullshit
bullshit.
fucking call because that was he didn't push off. And the week before, I remember that shit. That fucking who the hell was it? Kyle Rudolph and the Vikings fucking pushed off against I think the Saints. Something like that. They didn't call that shit. So and that
Yeah,
was
I
way
don't know,
more
man.
yeah, whatever. They hate us. But yeah, I don't know, dude. It's like I said, it sucks. But we're gonna see. But then again, this next one against the Seahawks, supposedly it's gonna rain again. So you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't know what's gonna happen there. Hopefully we get Kittle
but
back.
with the whole thing with Blame and Trey too, like when you go back and you look at Jimmy's game against the Colts, it was the same game. It was pretty much the same fucking game.
Well,
Jimmy had
and
one TD, but he also had 2 picks, so that washes out to Trey 0 and
yeah,
1.
see, 8% chance. But then also, but it was the same exact game because in that game there's a hell of PIs, and then they fucking got like 14 points off of pass interferences in that game. There was no Kittle in that game, so You know what I mean? There's a lot of
Oh, no Kittle
parallels.
either.
Nah, there
Did
was no
Elijah?
Kittle.
Elijah was gone too by then, I think too.
Nah, he was in there.
He was in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
him and Jonathan Taylor also oh, rain again. Jeez, so he can't.
Damn.
Well, that's fitting because there's a fucking video that kind of surfaced today. I don't know who released it, what was the purpose of it, but Trey was,
Oh,
I
Trey
guess,
was making it rain.
he was making it rain on his damn self. So I don't understand. Can't be scared of fucking the real rain, but then fucking be fucking cool when he's fucking
He's just trying to
when the
he's
other
learning
rain.
from Jimmy G.
Yeah. Well, there was ass out in this one, so I don't know that this one's probably slightly worse than Jimmy's. I mean, Jimmy's out with a porn star. I mean, you've seen her ass before, but it wasn't like out in public. Trey had ass out in public. Not that I really give a fuck. I don't care.
Yeah, who
But it's
gives a
after,
fuck? It ain't nothing.
but it's after a loss. So I mean, I think you should be trying to fucking work on throwing flat routes and throwing those easy fucking passes than
Yeah, let him relax a little bit.
making it rain
He's a
on
young
bum
cat.
bitches. But whatever,
He's a young cat.
whatever.
We
That's
all had our strip club days. Let's
all
not
right.
front.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not worried about though. But I wasn't getting paid and fucking doing the shit after
All right,
L's.
well, shit. Hey, just because you get paid, don't mean you got more money to spend in the strip club, right?
Doing that shit after losses. Work on your shit a little bit and then fucking throw that money around.
It's no big deal. It's like Jimmy. I mean, well, Jimmy's was worse because he was fucking with a porn star. Like, who dates a porn star? That's many.
Yeah,
That's
but
like
you
some
just,
weirdo shit.
I don't know. I think Trace is kind of worse.
Nah, I say dating a porn star is worse than making it rain on a stripper. I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
90% of our fans would agree with that.
yeah. But Mia ass wasn't out when fucking Jimmy was with her. Even though
Yeah,
you
but
seen
he's
her
dating a
ass out.
porn star. Like, that's
Yeah, but
lame,
that's
boy. Like, who dates a porn star chick? Apparently, Jimmy. That's about it.
Shit, a
Trump,
lot of dudes.
Trump and Jimmy. It's the only two I could
A lot
recall.
of dudes who would date porn
Tito
stars, but that was
Ortiz.
a lot of people date porn stars.
They all ended up taking L's too. Everybody
Mm.
fucking you name. The curse of the Yorno
What it
stars.
is? Yeah, Vincent Chase, Altrash, fucking dated porn stars. Fucking life went to hell. Remember?
I don't remember that. I gotta go back and finish Entourage again
Yeah,
because that shit is good.
it's all fresh. I was rewatching all that episode, but
Yeah,
yeah,
you
I don't
watch
know.
shit over and over again. You're like my daughter. She does that shit too.
Yeah, it's getting bored, but yeah. So hopefully this next week will be a little better. It's at home, but there's rain again, so I don't know. But then again, you can't expect fucking sunny skies, fucking bright skies, sunshine, fucking fairies and unicorns flying everywhere like the fucking perfect fucking environment and shit like that. Like you got to deal with weather how it is. So I'm not gonna make it too much of an excuse for the fucking rain. You just gotta play in that shit. So hopefully it's a little more ideal. But we'll see.
Hopefully.
Hopefully it come out. I hope Trey comes out and fucking, plays better. I mean, can't get worse. Fuck.
Any other thoughts from this one? Like from the
Um,
Bears?
nah, we just
I think
gotta
we covered everything.
we just gotta fucking clean it up. The defense just gotta be a little more disciplined. Shanny, I don't know how much you can expect from Shanny. Yeah, he's a great play caller, blah blah blah, but he's he's so fucking up and down. He does goofy
Reports
shit.
are
So.
looking like Kittle ain't gonna play again on Sunday either. Well, it's looking 50-50-ish. Brunskill's not gonna be back.
Yeah,
Mitchell's
so
already out. They signed Marlon Mack. We didn't touch on that. That's a nice pickup.
That's good.
He's a year removed already from the was it Achilles? I think it was Achilles.
It was Achilles.
But that was in 2020, so he's had some time to recover. But I don't know.
And there's
You
some
might
good
not get
free
that
agents
speed
out
back.
there. There's some decent free agents out there. Shit. I mean, look, we need a tight end. Jimmy Graham's fucking out there. So, and pull a fucking curveball,
Jimmy
fucking
Graham's
sign
garbage.
Jimmy fucking Graham. Yeah, but.
Yeah, that's a good point. A lot of players didn't play in the preseason. They played this game. It felt like a preseason game when you go back and you look at it. The busted plays on defense.
Well, this is with
the lack
everybody,
of
though.
intensity. Nah.
So,
This was with us. This is with us for sure. I don't know about everybody else, but I know for sure this team looked like they needed some preseason reps. The way they handled this one, Even with
Well,
Trey, like you should have gave Trey more reps. We said that though.
yeah,
With
that's
the
the thing.
starters, you should have gave them. It's like you go back in the third game used to be that dress rehearsal, and now they're just like, "Fuck you, we're not gonna play
Yeah,
anybody."
he's
You
playing
start.
half. Yeah, and I don't know for us if we're scared to get people fucking injured, but look, we got people injured anyway. So what the fuck does it even matter? Like, gotta play these dudes.
It
Play
looked like
people.
there was some rust there though. It looked like there was
Yeah.
definitely some
So
rust.
I mean, I don't know. I'm still sticking to my 9-8 fucking thing, but we'll see. They could
Nah,
come
I'll
out.
still
He could.
stick with 12-5.
So yeah,
Well,
I
if
don't
we
know.
lose this week, then
Yeah.
we can start to
Well,
panic.
I
Oh, that's the other thing. That's what I want to touch on. I
even if
forgot.
we lose, I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should yank Trey
Shanny
or nothing.
2-5. Was he 2-5? Two and
Hmm?
five in opening games. That's another indictment on this
Um,
guy. That's like
yeah,
inexcusable.
yeah. See, 2017, yeah, he
Can't
lost.
just throw away
2018, he
week one.
lost. 19, he won. 20, he lost. 21, he won. Yeah,
2-5.
yeah, 2-4, I think. Or 2-5. Yeah, maybe 2. Is this what year is this? Let me see. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, 2-4. This is
Pretty
6
weak.
year. This is 6 year coaching the team. So
Pretty fucking weak. And last year they got the win week one, right?
So every time, I guess apparently every time we do win our home opener, we go to the playoffs, to the championship and or Super Bowl. So take that for what it's worth.
Home opener
Yeah.
or just opener?
Just the no, the opener. Opening
Oh, the
season.
opener.
Yeah. Season opener. 2019
Hmm.
we won. Went to the Super Bowl. 2020 we lost. Didn't do shit. Last year, won the opener, went to the championship. I don't know.
Well, let's get a little bit of positivity in here on this segment real quick. Who was your what was the
A
good part?
little
Like
bit.
what was the best who was the best player you were most impressed with? Or a big
Um
play, who made big plays?
I was
Everybody's gonna say Hufanga, but I
oh
seen this
yeah.
coming. You go back and watch our draft case grade special. Somebody said baby Palomalu and called exactly what he's gonna be all over the place. Somebody was a little more skeptical. Not gonna say any
I
names.
was I was
Rhymes with
skeptical. Yeah.
Stromac.
I was skeptical with
Skeptical.
just the coverage. Like if they were putting him at free safety, I didn't see that. But I said that too. I was like, look, now if you get fucking you play him along the line and close to the line of scrimmage and have him do that shit, I said he'd be good right there. So I was
Apparently
right
we
and
have
wrong. I was right and
what
wrong.
the fuck is this guy
So
doing? He's here, but he's not here.
he's here, not here. So yeah, Hafunga had a fucking good game. What I am positive about, look, I'm positive in our secondary, and specifically, I'm pretty positive about our corners. I kind of like how they are right now.
Charvarius, man.
Okay, look, I know,
That
yeah,
handsy shit. I said it. Go
he
back
does,
again. Watch that episode where we got him. I
he does,
said
but
I like him, but he is a little too handsy,
yeah,
especially down the field.
but watching them
It was
play,
only week one though. It was only
um,
week one.
but watching them play, like I didn't see him get. There was no route where I was like, "Fuck," he just got abused. You know, what I mean, even though the Bears really don't got nobody. He didn't get abused. He didn't get smoked. He was always there with the receiver. He was pretty much in the hip pockets and everyone he guarded. So that was good. Yeah, he got a little, got a little handsy. I think he got called for
I
something
like to see
too.
Drake Jackson get a little more run.
But
I'd like
yeah.
to see him out there.
But
One thing, one concern I have too. Not to keep jumping all over the place, but fuck it, we do what we want around here. We don't give a fuck.
yeah, don't matter.
Yeah, you're watching us. We're not watching you.
Oh, there he is.
Fucking
Oh, yo, what's up?
what's up, Leo? I had mentioned when we were at Doomzilla's house. What concerns me a little bit is the stoutness of our run defense. We got a lot of like tall, lanky guys and speed wise. But aside from Hassan Ridgeway, we don't really have any like stuffers. And I think you've seen that a little bit against the Bears. They kind of wore us down second half, and they were kind of running all over us, running all over us a little bit.
Especially in the middle.
And that was with Khalil Herbert.
Yeah, but like I said, I just think that's probably because of the fucking how the field was. You probably couldn't get enough good
Nah.
traction, because they play stout, so I don't think they had enough to kind of anchor themselves.
If you go back to the third quarter, you can see a video that there's a fat ass gap, big ass lane that was allowing the running backs just to run down the middle.
Who the hell was Armstead?
That was
Well,
really
that's what I'm
the
saying. Armstead's one of
that's
them big, like not skinny, but he's not like a stout run stuffing type of dude.
mhm.
And we don't really have other than Hassan Ridgeway because Hurst is gone. Maurice Hurst is hurt. He's
We
hurt.
lost DJ Jones. He was a
DJ
big
Jones is
dude.
gone. He was
Yeah.
our main run stuffer. So aside from Ridgeway, who do we really got?
Well, it's supposed to be Kinlaw, but
he lost a lot of weight though. He looks a lot skinnier, dude. Like
yeah,
he looks a little bit mobile. That's what I noticed.
More mobile, but you can move his ass. So before you really, you can kind of move him, but it was a little harder. Now it just seems like you kind of push him out the way now. You stand.
I want to go and look at the all 22 and just
bit.
focus a little bit more on the D line. I kind of wasn't doing that as much this first go around.
My biggest concern was what was Trey Lance's stat in the halftime? Wasn't he like I want to say 4 for 6, 4 like he didn't throw the ball at all for shit, and that was on Shane.
Well, in the second half, what was he in the second half? Like 3 of 18? He was like 3 for 18 or some shit like that.
Well, when he got down and it started pouring, he started throwing it, but it was like too late.
And you can't really blame Trey on that because you can have Patrick Mahomes, but on that rain, ain't nobody's coming back. You could have a whole goddamn quarter. Ain't nobody coming back. You can have Joe Montana out there in the field. Ain't nobody coming back with that rain.
Brady's bitch ass might though. That's what we playing in.
Ain't nobody coming back. That's what. But that's not.
That guy's cold. No. I'll give Brady that shit.
He's probably the only one. Not with that rain. You saw that one pass where you tried to throw the juice. Like you couldn't even do shit at all. That was.
But he throws like that anyway, so that's what I'm saying. Like that's his. That's what he throws.
Shut up, Womack. Where's that scar at? Where's that mark?
What scar?
That mark.
No, I healed. Yeah, this guy thinks he's fucking Batman.
Nah, but that's my biggest. Shot. That was my. That was my biggest concern for that game was like, there was no point for us to be down, losing that game. If you were scoring points. In the first two halves, maybe beginning of the
that was on
quarter,
Debo. Fumble that Debo. I think that's kind of like let him hang around.
But then again, we were up 10-0 though anyway.
But still, though, you want to add more points. All right. That Debo fumble, that
the Lance Miscroft,
that penalty supposedly where you pushed dude off. That was fucking. And another thing I didn't even trip about too. That one pass that Trey. Through the Jennings, if you have Danny Gray making that catch, he's gone. That's on Kyle too. Like, why are you not going to have these dudes play? Why is he going to be inactive?
Yeah, and Trey has already shown that he has a good good relationship with Danny Gray, and you're just like, what the? I don't know. Shanahan is a weirdo. We all know this.
You take away the speed aspect of it too, because he's the fastest player. Because Debo and AU, they got decent speed, but they ain't like 4.2.
What was our active roster? I want to look at this shit. Go ahead and talk. I'm gonna try to find our active
roster. And another thing is Elijah getting hurt. That fucks up your running game. It's like
he was hitting the holes hard too.
Yeah, it was just like basically like they're like Chicago saw that they're like, all right, well, we're gonna.
But Chicago ain't got no running backs either though. So what the fuck?
They adjusted their defense. Were they blitzing? Wasn't Chicago hella blitzing?
No, they were barely blitzing.
Nah, they blitzed a couple times, right?
Yeah, no, not really.
They were getting there with
it was just front four.
But what they were doing that was smart was they were having some max protect for Justin Fields on a few of them plays. We did it a couple times, but we should have been keeping more people back there to block. And our O-line was getting ran through too, like.
But that's what
there was a couple plays that I've seen that, and then but what positive though, I did see Trey had some mobility. He was able to move up forward, move left and right. There was a couple times
third downs. That's what I was telling you.
Yeah, he had to move up. The other thing he got to learn is Blood. He's not a run like Trey. Got to figure like realize that he's not a running back. That little juke move, that little stutter step, that ain't shaking that hell.
He was doing.
He's gonna get whacked. He's gonna get whacked. Somebody's gonna see that, and then somebody's gonna whack the shit out of it, and he's gonna get hurt.
And that's what I was saying. Like he was doing that shit all in college, and that's why I was like, dude, that shit
hella happy. Then Jimmy comes in.
Womack was hella happy at the end of the game, though.
I wasn't
happy.
Line,
wasn't this dude hella smiling?
How was I fucking happy? No one's
take
happy.
Shots because you had a fucking
take a shot
like this.
Let's take a shot. Yeah,
take a shot. Yeah, fuck.
He was happy.
Ass game.
I mean, it's cool.
I'm not happy that we lose. Why am I happy that we fucking lose?
I don't know why the fuck you were happy, but you were smiling.
I wasn't happy.
Meme mugs on. And you were sitting there like, "Are we taking shots, guys?" Like everybody's like, "Fuck no, we ain't taking no shots."
Yeah. Hella hungry, trying to order pizza and hella shit. Like, let's order pizza. Like, boy, this is fucking.
You should have known it was all bad once Womack was upstairs. It was over. This guy's powerful.
They scored the fucking touchdown when I was over there. What are you talking about?
Your presence, bro. We already.
I think it was for the field goal, was it?
Oh,
that shit was hella funny too. The fucking field goal. The holders fucking patting down the fucking ground.
Patting down the fucking water.
Let me try. Yeah, let me try this field with this.
Let me try the field with my towel, little ass towel. And that saved us too. We got kind of lucky on that. Kickers in general, we were talking about. We were talking about it over there. That this was like the worst week for kickers. I want to say in NFL history.
That shit.
They were missing hella shit.
Everyone was missing shit. Crucial shit too.
Yeah, I seen that little meme with the Madden. We have the kicker beater like all the way to the side. That shit was hilarious. That shit was a little funny. Have you seen that?
A lot of people missed that shit. A lot of people, them kicks, and they didn't just miss. They fucking like completely, like that shit went off the screen on a lot of fucking plays. Like, god damn. Yeah. So,
all right, Leo. Any other thoughts? I know you came on late, so any other thoughts about the game, positive or negative?
Page. I need a new fucking laptop or computer. Shit's trash.
We'll just do a raffle and we'll just end up giving it to you. Some shady shit.
We do that.
Raffle for a fucking. You could probably run it off an iPad.
Yeah, I gotta look at it. Yeah, nah. I gotta get me a laptop though. Let me see. Just the biggest. Yeah.
What was it? That's what I was gonna ask you. What's worse, Jimmy dating the Yorno star, or Trey with the Trey tricking off with the strippers? I say Jimmy.
It don't matter.
Because who dates a porn star, blood? Come on.
Yeah, but you gotta overt. Yeah, but you're overtly looking.
Everybody
at Trey
goes to strip
with
club.
The bitches with their asses hanging out, like.
But Jimmy could literally get any bitch in the world, and he goes for porn star. That's the weirdo shit of it.
Yeah, but Kiara Mir didn't have her ass hanging out when you seen her with Jimmy. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but that shit caused more of a distraction because I remember that shit was all over everywhere when that shit happened. They were talking about porn star Jimmy, this and that.
And now to make it rain, Trey.
But all
quarter. All NFL players are hitting the strip club. At least he didn't get in a fight like Pac-Man, fucking people up at the strip club.
And it's not like Adrian Broner eating out the fucking strippers and shit. So that's
cold. Cold hypes.
Go
ahead, Leo. Any other thing you want to talk about, like that happened during this game, or any takeaways from the game, positive or negative?
Bonga was sad first. The whole game we kind of called it. Me and Nip. Once he got drafted, we were like, oh, that's I was watching a lot of videos. He looked hella sick, and he was making plays. He's all over. It's like turnovers. So that's good to see him.
And I showed the clip of Womack hating, kind of lightweight hating.
Yeah.
When he got drafted.
I said he didn't have good cover skills.
Womack said Trey Sermon was the best pick in the draft too. I forgot about that.
Yeah, well, I was wrong on that shit, obviously.
I expect defense D-line to get better. I mean, Bosa was kind of quiet in the second half. Maybe it's the rain.
That's what I was saying.
Other than that, it's also going to be we want to see. I want to see who's going to take over as the starting running back. Is it going to be Jeff Wilson, Jordan Mason? What's the other?
I don't think it's Jeff Wilson. He don't got enough
price. I mean, that's the other thing though. That field was fucked up. That rain fucked it up.
But even last year, like Jeff Wilson, he's not consistent with his bursts. Like to me, last year, and he was.
He came back. He came.
Yeah, he was hurt last year.
Yeah, and this field.
But last year he wasn't as explosive. Last year he wasn't as explosive.
Well, he had that knee. But he had that knee though. You know what I mean?
So
in 2020, he looked decent. Like even though it's COVID year, like he was,
that's the reason he got, he was kept. So,
but Elijah looked hella explosive on that field. It was already wet and shit at that point.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, Jeff Wilson's good.
But he's faster. But he's faster. He was faster than Jeff Wilson anyway, though. You know what I mean?
But I don't think Jeff Wilson is. I don't think he's good as a starter. I think he's good as like your second back. Getting, when the defense is already tired and stuff.
Yeah, like
mix him in there.
He's
good for the red zone too. I like him in the red zone.
Yeah.
He scores TDs. And I would say he's probably our best receiving back because he had a few TDs to win the games last year, or was it 2019?
That's 2019.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, those little Texas
game.
routes. Yeah, he's scoring them little Texas routes at the end. I think he did that twice.
Yeah, and hopefully we use our running backs. I mean,
I want to see TDP. I say he should be the starter.
Yeah, we that's another thing too. I mean,
you gotta get him run first before you can determine.
I would give him the most carries. Is what I'm saying. I'd give him the most carries, especially if it's gonna rain.
How many carries Debo have? 8 carries. That's
way
like
8 carries.
Like 50. Yeah, like 57 yards.
56,
some rushing.
56. Yeah, but I think that's
my point on that. My point on that is, you can do that if it's like an elimination game before getting to the playoffs or in the playoffs. Okay, give him the ball 10 times. But regular season, week one,
yeah,
in Chicago, like, are you really gonna give this guy 8? Fuck yeah, come on, man.
Well, it was funny because we were saying that shit. We're like, we're gonna get this guy injured by week 5, and then he kept running the ball with him. He's gonna get injured by week 3.
And that's the reason too. I mean, if you trip too, I mean, like, this O line is,
get injured next week. He's not even gonna play next week. Fuck.
This O line ain't that great, and then every year now our running backs are getting hurt. And for extended time as well. That's another thing too. The Niners, like, for this upcoming season, spend some bread, get some fucking no line. Stop with
That's
this,
why I was saying too on the in our preseason when we were talking about the roster. I'm like, keep 5 or 6 running backs because we already know they're gonna have hella injuries. I already
that's what
you guys agreed.
All of we all said I would keep 6 with, and that's including with Juice.
Yeah, well, that's
and you even got Debo, that could play running back. So you got
that was another thing though too, dude. Like, where the fuck was Juice at? Like, I'm surprised he didn't get a lot of run. Usually, it seemed like he was in there for like a few plays. Like, he wasn't incorporated in the offense like he could have been.
I think you need to use Juice more as a blocker. I think you need to run the I formation more.
Yeah, and that's and
he does good.
That's an extra blocker too. It was. I mean, it was a game that we were supposed to win, but it just, I don't know, was it bad luck or fucking weather? I mean, it's hard. I mean, I know it's only like to explain. I mean, there's hella variables. I would say reason why we lost. It was just only one thing. It was just like one thing.
Oh yeah. Let's get your percentage because me and Womack gave our percentage of blame, dishing out the blame.
Mm-hmm.
What percentage you give to who?
I said the majority. I'll give it to Shani. I'm like, really, blood? Like, you got week one. I mean, it looked like you using the same play call that you used for Jimmy. Like, really? That's what
that's what I said exactly.
You're sitting down Jimmy when you have this player that that's going to be more mobile, more explosive. And then yet you're still running the same bullshit. Like, if Jimmy
the only thing we could say is the rain. That's why he kind of maybe held it back.
And and I get it that we're going to be a heavy run team too. I get it, but still though,
you gotta let it fly regardless.
Let that shit fly. Like, and then go put some use Debo, Ayuk, Jennings, and fucking Danny Gray. Let me see. You're gonna defense are gonna be tripping like, oh shit, we gotta cover 4 receivers.
And not only that, you could use Danny Gray on them reversals like you instead of Debo sometimes because he got that speed, or do some more decoy shit with Debo. Like, they don't even be using Debo as a decoy. Yeah. That's another point I wanted to make. That Andy Reid, when you watch him call plays, when you watch Andy Reid call plays in the red zone, they're so much better than Kyle's plays in the red zone. Yeah. And I know you could say some of it is Mahomes, but he was calling good plays even when he had Alex. He had Alex looking like a high caliber Pro Bowler.
Yeah, no fucking play action or no fucking boot. None of that shit.
Not in the red zone? No, it was like runs and sweeps. Yeah. Like wide receiver jet sweeps and like running
a lot of shit is Ringling Brothers fucking shit, those plays. You got fucking dude going this way and then running that way and then another one motioning out and fucking doing all this goofy shit.
Yeah, but when Andy Reid does it, does it though, that shit he always gets the guy wide open or he has a little shovel pass inside. Like Shanahan needs to study fucking Andy Reid's offense. For real. Like, because he be calling that shit perfect with Mahomes. And it's like in the red zone, he has some good. They were running them against us. They were running the cold ass plays in the red zone against us in the Super Bowl. So I don't know. I just feel like Shanny needs to start getting more blame. For having us come out looking lackluster week 1, for not having us ready, especially when you rested all them dudes in the preseason. Like then you come out and you lay an egg like this, then it's like, well, what the fuck were you thinking?
Yeah, and you should have. And this is the week you should have taken advantage when you know that the fucking Rams were playing the Bills. Rams lost. Arizona lost to the Chiefs. And then that should have gave you motivation. Like, all right, we're gonna come in week 1 and we're gonna smash the shit out of the Bears. But nah, you lost, and then Seattle wins. Like, really now?
And now you're playing in the hole. And then what sucks is like these first 2 games. Before the season started, we were like, okay, well, these first 2 games is probably like fucking in the bag. But now it's like, all right, well, we lost the fucking Bears. Then the Seahawks. Then the Seahawks are looking like, no one expecting them to fucking look. I'm still chalking that up to week 1. Like goofy shit always happens week 1. But let's say if we do fucking lose, I hope we don't. But if we do, then it's okay. You're in 0-2 fucking.
And we got a shitty ass record against Seattle, aren't we? Like 3 and
Shanahan's 1-7, if I'm not mistaken.
The last 10 years we're like, like
we got 19 wins against us since like 2011, I think.
And Seattle's gonna come, over here. They're like, okay, this is their home opener. You know what I'm saying? So, they're gonna, Geno Smith looked pretty damn decent. He looked like he was playing in West Virginia and shit. You know what I'm saying? You had those little,
Well, that's why Bosa needs to be a factor this game in the second half.
I think we'll beat them though. Like I don't think they're gonna beat us. Not with Geno Smith. And if we do, but if we do
3
lose,
points. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be another ugly game too. Especially with the rain.
And look, if we do lose, I'm not gonna yank Trey, but at the same time, it's only gonna get worse. After these 2 games, it's only gonna get fucking worse. You know what I mean? Because Denver, regardless, they lost the fucking Seahawks.
I mean, if we go 0-3, I would probably have to pull the plug on.
I mean, Trey. I don't know. I don't know. I probably won't even have to.
I didn't see there was no chance of us going 0-3 before the season started. But if we go 0-3,
you can ride. I wouldn't. Keep Jimmy back there.
0-3? I don't know, man.
I mean, you already knew like he's going to be some growing pains with Trey. It's going to be a roller coaster up and down. I mean, now he's not going to get some reps. I mean, that's one thing that we said.
0-4,
I say just fuck it. Just go.
0-3 though, that's like if you go 0-4, you're done.
It's borderline. Yeah, if 0-3 is borderline.
It depends how he plays though too. Like if it's a game like this where the defense is letting you down too, then you can't really pull him. If it's all Trey and the defense is playing lights out and Trey's like playing shitty, okay, then you might consider it. But if it's like where the defense is like, come on, defense ain't even playing up to par, then you can't really.
This week, I think we'll be better this week. I think everyone's gonna be better this week. I think Trey will be better. I think the D will be better. I think honestly, I think this is a fluke loss. Even though it could have happened. I said it might have happened, and it did. But I think it's a fluke loss. Honestly, I don't think we'll fucking. I hope we don't lose.
Know, man. It's concerning.
I hope
because if we lose, if we come out and we lose this week, then it's a problem.
It's gonna put us in the hole for sure.
Because you're gonna have nothing but Jimmy talk about we should put in Jimmy. Then you're also gonna have the Kyle. What the fuck is Kyle doing? And then all the bullshit he did in the offseason is gonna come back. You're gonna be like, what do they do with Debo? What did they do even bring back Jimmy? It's just gonna open up a fucking monsoon of shit we're gonna have to address. Going monsoon all over the fucking team. We're gonna have a fucking rain cloud all over us.
That's why we better win. 3 fucking rain games.
What's your recipe to win? Let's just fucking shift right now. Niners versus Seahawks. What's your recipe for winning? Who's your starting running back first of all? Because that's a key. And
we don't know it's going to be Jeff Wilson. Like that's just what it's going to be.
I would go with Jordan Mason because I saw him more in the preseason.
He's not going to start. He's not going to. He's not going to make him a starter.
I would go with him and Jeff and Wilson and just. See
I would go with Tyrion Lannister. I'm going with Tyrion. Going with little Tyrion to get hype. Tyrion. Okay. I'll run all 3 though. I give him a.
That's what they're going to
do. Even distribution.
That's
30 carries. I'm fine with that. 10 carries each.
Jeff Wilson going to start. That's always the next step anyway.
And another
so Jeff Wilson going to start.
And another 8 for Devo.
And another 10 for Trey.
Yeah.
No more of those QB dives with Trey.
Not up the middle anyway. Like fuck,
it.
just go to the outside. Like fuck, not in the teeth of the fucking defense. Like
you don't even see that shit unless it's a college player.
This ain't the FBI.
NFL quarterbacks doing that type of shit.
This ain't the FBS.
Even like Lamar.
Dude. Yeah,
you can see Josh Allen doing some of that shit sometimes. I guess.
I still wouldn't even do with him. Like fuck, I know he's big and shit.
I wouldn't either.
You know,
they're gonna fuck around. I think Josh Allen's gonna fuck around and get hurt because that coach be doing some stupid shit with him too. We letting him take some nasty hits.
Oh no, it's just yeah. I mean, I think we play better. We just can't. You gotta stop with the stupid shit and the stupid penalties on fucking defense. You gotta play fucking sound. You gotta because we got turnovers. I mean, you know, we got a pick. That's good. Got to continue getting turnovers. We can't just do dumb shit on defense. Like I said, we can't fucking no stupid ass penalties, no fucking face masks, no fucking hitting the quarterbacks, no doing this stupid shit that we've been doing. And also, and Kyle just needs to figure it out because we even said that this motherfucker probably won't even know how to use Trey. Like, you better start figuring out how to use this motherfucker.
I mean, I kind of said I thought he would. I mean, we got to give him a little more slack too, but
I mean, if you're still trying to figure it out,
yeah. Like, but he should have figured it out after this because this game was kind of called like very similar to the Arizona game, if you ask me.
Yeah,
where you got Trey doing these stupid plays.
Yeah.
Not using him properly, not running the bootlegs, not running the
playing hella
play
safe
as much.
Like playing like hella safe. Like,
but that's what you need to do. You got to move his ass around. You got to roll him out. Do play actions. Fucking roll the pocket. Use a moving pocket. Fucking
screens.
You know what I mean? Yeah, screens. Something. Screen. Anything.
What happened on that one? That was ugly too. It slipped.
What? Oh, that fucking
screen.
I don't know what the fuck he did. That ball just said. That ball said.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt and say that one slipped, but whatever it was, that shit was ugly as fuck. Wasn't even. I was like, was he throwing an Ayuk or was he throwing a Debo? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that shit just fucking went all over the place. Yeah, but like I said, I'll chalk it up. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was the wind. It was the rain. Whatever. All right. Took the 0-1. Just come out. Just come out and fucking run it down their fucking throat. Do play actions. Bombing on them. Do your fucking offense.
Do your fucking research, man.
Do your research.
For real.
Run the ball, play action.
Your homework, Shanny. Come on, man.
And use your fucking running backs. I think you gotta use all the strength that your running backs have. Like Jordan Mason's fast, right? Fucking use that motherfucker on sweeps. Use them on screens. Tyrion. Fucking
use the play action.
Tyrion Lannister, you know, fucking big bruiser, run his ass up the middle, fucking tire these motherfuckers out.
Yeah, he's a big back.
Yeah.
What is he, 6'2", 232?
Yeah, like so run him up the middle. You know what I mean? Pound the fucking inside with his ass. You know, it's just, I mean, I don't know.
Because if he turns out to be a bust, I'm gonna be like, you're not allowed to draft any running backs until the 5th round. Because that's ridiculous. You're looking at Joe Williams, Trey Sermon, and this would be the third or 4th round back that just doesn't pan out. So, but I mean, I've seen a little bit better play out of him in the preseason than I've seen out of Trey Sermon. And I've never seen Joe Williams at all. I didn't even see him play. He was
I don't think
gone
anybody
with the wind
did.
hella fast.
Yeah, so
what's that you got there, Mr. Leo?
Yeah, I got bought some packs a couple of days ago. Got me a Trey Lance Clear Vision rookie card. Pretty sick.
No vision.
Womack is shook off that one.
You got a no vision rookie card. You ain't got no vision.
Yeah,
but
ended up getting
all right. So what's our score?
I'm gonna take it. I don't know. I'm gonna take it easy on this motherfucker. I'm gonna take it easy on Lance for a little bit. I'm just gonna see. Even though I still think what I think. I still think what I think. But I'm just
order pizza when I got food. Hey, order pizza.
What's your final score? Do we win this game?
I think we do. We have to. Fuck damn near.
Give us a fucking.
Is it gonna be raining? Is it 80% chance of rain?
60.
17-10 Niners.
Yeah, somewhere around there. 17-10, 17-13. I think 17-13.
We should have won 19-10 or something like that, but
It currently says 60% on the Apple weather.
All right. So that's pretty much 50-50 still.
But what time of the day is that rain going to be is the question. Riddle
Santa Clara even get fucking rain? I don't even think it'll rain.
It says 80% for Santa Clara.
I don't even think it'll rain. Oh, look who we have here.
Nah, supposedly it's supposed to rain, right?
Late to the party, gentlemen. What's happening?
Yo, what's up,
you real late.
No, man.
Hey, I'm not getting paid for this, all right?
Exactly.
Well, not yet anyway. Let's get some sponsors. What's jumping off what I missed?
There we go. Now we just go ahead and give us your take on the Niners and Bears. We had already moved on to the Seahawks, but we want to get your take on, just like what do you think of Trey's performance? What do you think? Who gets the blame for this? What percentage you handing out for blames on that game? And just your overall thoughts on the game.
Well, to be completely honest, I was fucking hungover as shit the night before.
Oh, you didn't watch it.
Our birthday.
He slept in.
Yeah, so I didn't have to deal with.
That's why we lost.
I had to accept
no more of that. No more of that. You got to wake up early for these games.
Well, so from the research I did afterwards, i.e., YouTube, Instagram, Google. Everything I seen, people are already, of course, trashing Trey.
Especially this guy.
Well, I mean, I knew that was coming on.
I took it easy on his ass.
Actually, he's been kind of all right.
I took it easy on him.
The only thing that, because everybody's saying rain and this and this and that. Well, it's like, hey, man, they all played in the rain, so that excuse only goes so far. I know Elijah exiting didn't help at all. Debo's fumble didn't help at all. Missing wide open Tyler Kroft did not help at all. A few other things, but mostly what I was saying from the beginning, and I think we all kind of jumped on that too. That train too was we were only going to go so far as this offensive line. You know what I'm saying? Can handle situations, because if they can't, and we get another one like this, and I'm gonna be at the Seahawks game this Sunday, and supposedly the weather's saying another rain game for us. So if you didn't learn shit from last week, it's probably gonna be a little bad this week. Seahawks came out like I didn't believe they would, and they came in there and they played hard-nosed football. Who thought Geno Smith was gonna go in there and look like freaking world beater? I believe none of us, but I didn't never really want to trash the guys, over there, because you just can't tell in this league anymore. That's why we play this game. That's why they play the games. You know what I'm saying? One week you could be the GOAT. The next week you could be, the rat, and that's just the way that happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much parity in the league. I will say that the guys that I was hoping stepped up. So Abukum stepped up and Kinlaw stepped up, from what I understand. Nicky was Nicky. Like, let's be honest, and nothing's going to change with that guy.
He disappeared second half, though. The whole D-line kind of did.
Right. So, but the problem, the issue is this, though. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're going to get from them. It's other people that you're not too sure of just yet. The wide receivers and the receivers all look like they could, they did what they had to do from what it seemed like. But it seemed like a lot of this was just put on Trey because, everybody wants to see him just come out and just, launch shit and, and take everything over like a field general. But, Womack's been saying it for so long. The guy's green, you know what I'm saying? And 1 year sitting behind Jimmy ain't going to change that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's not like you're going to get a Mahomes every draft. You know what I'm saying? So that's the one thing that was those are the things that were bothering me after I watched the little run back of some of this game. I think Hufanga, came in there and showed me a lot, even if he doesn't have speed, you know what I'm saying? He still, knows how to put himself in position to make plays. So that was pretty
I will
dope.
say that he him and Greenlaw messed up on that TD to Pettis because both of them went with the other
Yeah,
receiver.
that's what I seen.
Left Pettis wide open.
That was
So I
on
don't know
him.
which one. I don't know who
that was
yeah,
him.
the safety, right?
He had him.
Safety.
Yeah, that was his. That was his. What's the name? And he admitted to it too. Without that touchdown, the game is completely different. And it sucks losing the game. But I think to me, the thing that sucks more is that you let fucking Pettis catch a damn touchdown pass to beat us, dude. I mean, you got to put a lot of this on Kyle a little bit too. It just seems like some
and
of his play
D'Amico
calling
too.
left a lot to be
D'Amico somehow escaped any blame from this game. That's his
Well,
unit that gave up on the big plays.
Yeah. I guess I could hear that. Like I can't really jump into that too hard because, like I said, I didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? But if I'd have got more than enough of a sample size, things would have been probably different. I'd have more of, what I'm saying, a bone to pick with some other guys in this game. But because it happened the way it did, I didn't, I can't really just jump into it too hard like that. Next week will be different.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, out of all the sports talk I've listened to in the last few days, and even on here, none of us have even mentioned D'Amico, but I think he needs to get some of that blame too. And I didn't even pass it out, but now that I'm thinking about it, he should get some of that blame because they weren't ready to go.
I can't say against that at all, really, to be honest with you. I mean, the only thing I could say is that I think they did an admirable job for the most part without Jimmy Ward being back there. Because I think if Jimmy was back there, it probably wouldn't have been as much confusion. I mean, especially if you got, you got him, basically a third year player now, but hasn't really had enough, time to get his feet wet. And Hufanga back there, and who's calling the plays out, back there? Is it Ward? Is it Mosley? Who else is back there? Was it Odom or was it Gibson? I don't even know.
Odom was back there.
Gibson started it.
I'm hoping that Gibson was the one calling the plays back there and telling them what to watch out for and stuff.
He almost had that pick though too. There was another pick he had. They almost.
I didn't see that. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
what I could say is this: Justin Fields just did just enough. You know what I'm saying, with the gift from the gods in the form of that rain, but it's also like, what I'm saying, because it was just it was a lot of penalties and a lot of just dumb moves sloppy. Made and just
looked like sloppy. A preseason game.
I mean, it's 11. It was 11 penalties for like over 100 yards. With
right.
Penalties.
So you're not going to win. Yeah, you're not going to win.
And Greenlaw had 2 penalties for 30 yards. One was a stupid ass
face mask, from what I heard.
No, that was Shazier.
No, that was the face mask. No, Shazier had the yeah.
So it was a Z.
No, Greenlaw had the one where had the one where he slid, where he slid, and then
it was a face mask.
No, that was Aziz. I just watched the game a little while ago. Well, that was Aziz who hit him.
All I know is this, and like maybe like 5 or 6 plays, the penalty came on 3rd down, so they extended the play. And you ain't gonna win doing that kind of shit. I don't care who you are. You could be the 2000 Ravens, and you still ain't winning a game if you letting people off the hook like that. So, yeah, if that's the case, which I did see, D'Amico does deserve a little bit of an earful on this shit here. But I'm going to reserve judgment on a lot of this shit right now. Just, but it's hard to reserve judgment, especially when you lose to the Bears. And if you look at what's the name stat line, he didn't do all that much better either, Justin Fields. So,
but he was effective with his legs. I would say more effective with his legs than Trey.
Yeah, but
because that's what kept that whole play to Pettis alive was his legs. He ran away from Armstead and
I seen that.
I don't know who else. Somebody else.
And he got tripped up, like Armstead got tripped, or somebody fell over him, or some shit like that. But it was just basically a broken play.
His speed was on another level.
He's a fast. Yeah, he's way faster.
Yeah. He's a young guy, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have the burst. You know what I mean? Let's not forget about that. But
he had that nice one too. That nice little shovel pass when he was about to get sacked early on in the game. It gave him a 1st down where he just scooped it out underneath. You know what I'm talking about. You guys didn't see that part early on in the game where they were about to sack him, and then he just did that little Brett Favre kind of just shovel it out. But the running back caught it and caught a good 10 yards out of it and got a 1st down. So he did show some intangibles. I would still pick him over Trey. I would still pick him over Trey.
Hell yeah, I would. You know what I mean? He showed that last year to me. So I mean, I know he's got the intangibles and he's got the game. It's just, You know what I mean? They're probably a couple of draft picks away from just being a solid ass contender, and it looked like they got a decent O-line. They gave it what, 3 sacks? I know
Bukum in the first half.
Bosa had a sack.
But he was going against a rookie.
Yeah, but that Rook was doing. That's what I was gonna say. Is that Rook was doing good against Bosa because Bosa was pretty quiet second half. I don't think we really seen him at all.
Yeah, he got that sack.
They probably were shifting. They were probably shifting people over and whatnot.
2 sacks. We had 2 sacks.
Yeah.
Bosa had 2 sacks?
No. We just had 2 total sacks.
Yeah, so Bosa had one and Ekebom had one.
Yeah. Bukum had one and so did Bosa. But, I think that something just had to have been wrong for them to go out there and just perform like that. I don't know what it is. Maybe they've still got a lull. Maybe they're all just a little tired from the plane ride. Who knows?
I think they didn't play in preseason. I think that was a mistake. They played a lot of them barely any preseason.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we've seen that for the last couple of years now. Nicky never plays preseason. You know what I'm saying?
And we started 2-4. Shanahan's 2-4 as a head coach opening week. So maybe that needs to be addressed.
Well, who knows? What's going on there. But I do know this, that whenever we've gone before, the game and chilled out on the East Coast and acclimated, to the time change, we always come out solid. That's why, our road record is pretty damn good when we do that. But I don't know if they did that this time. Did they just jump on a plane and go there? If they did that shit, then that would make a lot of sense to me why they played.
Well, it was the first game. I think they did that. I think they're going to chill out there for like a week before. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's all in season shit.
It seems to me though that it's a little inexcusable because we had how many weeks before we even played a game after the last preseason game. So I don't understand how you don't have everybody dialed in. You know what I'm saying? Because this is opening day. You know what I mean? So
that's more of a reason to play on that third game a little bit because they had such a long layoff.
Right. Now I understand that.
That's just questionable to me. I don't know.
I don't disagree with that. You know what I mean? Either. You know what I mean? You got to get a good lick here and there just to remember, what you're here for, and also to get your head in the right state of mind. You know what I mean? Because you know what this game entails. So
especially Trey.
Exactly.
What did he play? A total of 2 quarters, maybe the whole preseason?
I didn't like it. I didn't
probably
like
play like 5 drives, probably total.
Well, look, I understand it.
The last game he had like 4,
I
think. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Look, I understand it because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, then look what can happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, but still, you got to play them some. You know what I mean? And this is the chances you take. But look, if fucking Jamal Adams is gone for the year now, and that's first game of the season. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Did he play and what's the name and get his legs ready? You know what I mean? Who knows? You know what I mean? I didn't watch none of their preseason games, but if they were babying them cats like we were, then it could be a reason why he's gone for the year because his legs wasn't stretched out and he wasn't ready to go.
Fucking kickers needed some fucking preseason. I'll fucking tell you that much.
Yeah, every one of them. I can't believe how many field goals were missed in this first week.
D'Amico needed. Yeah, D'Amico. He gets some blame on that too. He's not exempt, but at the same time, I didn't really think he called. I don't really think he called head scratching fucking plays. I just think this game was more just kind of how the players were playing rather than the defensive plays that were being called. Because I thought, for the most part. The plays wasn't like bad, besides some of the busted coverage, but I don't think that was.
I think it was the
play wise. I just think that was just on the plays more than anything. So I think it's kind of a player. You know what I mean?
I don't have. Yeah, I'm with that statement.
It was
It's not like he was playing hella zones back and then just letting shit go underneath and like, what the fuck you doing?
No, but he could have manned up a little bit. I thought like he could have ran some man.
I think he did a little bit, but that's what I was saying. Like Charvarius Ward, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm kind of encouraged because, like, I seen him run. It wasn't like he got smoked. He was always right there.
But he got one penalty already, right?
He got and that's like the shit that.
And he could have got called for another one. There was another one.
Mm-hmm.
The shit that you were alluding to, like, gets a little handsy.
Yeah,
but for the most part, it's not like he's out there getting just fucking burnt off the line and shit.
No, he doesn't he doesn't get burnt, but he does get handsy, and that's an issue with us.
And if he can clean that up, it'd be good. But I'm just we're so used to seeing motherfuckers just blow by the fucking corners. Well, at least the other side, not too much. Mosley kind of stepped up, but now that we got another one that kind of almost match like how he does on the other side, now it's gonna be like okay, now it's like okay,
bookends,
now so.
But the defense struggles are more concerning than the trade to me because that's supposed to be the backbone of this defense. that's the reason you can kind of you figured you could put in a rookie quarterback and lean on this defense the way Jimmy was able to lean on it. So if this is gonna happen, yeah, we don't make the playoffs. If this happens consistently,
I think this is an aberration, to be honest with you. I don't think there's going to be another game like this unless it's further down the road. I mean, I don't think the defense is going to get too wild like that. The thing, like I said from the gate, that's more scary than any other thing on this team is that O-line. I mean, McGlinchey just got blew by how many times? I mean, he's just a scarecrow, dude. You know what I mean? He lost his weight. He's supposed to be back. I think his leg is still fucked. He's like on his way out, to be honest with you.
He's been weak ever since he got in the league. Let's be honest.
He's only been a run blocker.
Can't pass block. Yeah,
he can't pass block for shit, dude. So I mean, you know what they should have done is took his ass and turned him into a guard. Maybe he'd have done better. You know what I'm saying?
I prefer him at guard.
Some guys, you know, they just do better in a box than they do on the outside. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I do think that this
what's going on with Jalen Moore? Anybody know? He just
no, not really. I think he's in the doghouse, but I'm not sure.
He's back up.
I do know this.
They drafted him. Shit, let him play.
If the Jimmy, fiasco didn't go as long, I don't think we'd be worrying about our O-line right now. I mean, at the very least, we would have some bodies up in there that can actually, you know what I'm saying, not commit a damn penalty every other play. You know what I'm saying? And hold every other play. You know, I think that's the issue is because we got rookies and then a guy on the line who didn't even start his first year, you know, because we had a Pro Bowler there, you know what I mean? So that fucked him up and shit, in my opinion. So I don't know. I think something's got to shake to fix that, shore up that O-line, or they need to figure out how to gel, or Mike McGlinchey needs to fuck around and start taking steroids, at least to be, you know, to have the mean streak, man, because sometimes he just seems like he's a little too nice to these dudes. You know,
put like some plaster Paris on his little gloves. He fucking knocks
something, dude. I just don't know what's going on. I don't see how you being a right tackle in the league and shedding, you know what I'm saying, too many pounds to basically look like a tight end is going to help you, you know what I'm saying, to stop these guys. It might give you a little quick first step, you know what I'm saying, and a little more.
You don't even have that.
But you know, but he doesn't even have that already. You know,
terrible play is a reflection of Lynch and Shanny. That's the main thing because we've all been able to see this for years, and they still give this guy. They signed him to the 5-year tender, the 5-year.
Yeah, they signed. Yeah, they signed his option.
He's gone after this year.
So he's getting like He's getting like $10 million off. Top
and that's
already.
after an injury.
Yeah.
On top of that, he's coming off an injury, and you still gonna give this dude that bread?
I don't get
it, man.
Me either. No.
They seem to like they like the guys they got. They say that a lot.
Yeah, they like their people. This is true. Yeah, you could see it. I mean, how long did it take to let go of Tevin Campbell, man? That was a year already too late.
Who?
Tevin Coleman.
Tevin Coleman. Tevin Campbell.
Tevin Campbell's the singer, right?
Yeah. I was listening to the boys earlier today, so kind of
like your name.
Down my heart.
Didn't he have a Ghostbuster? Wouldn't he have one of them Ghostbuster songs? Was that him?
No, don't remember.
Ghostbusters 2 or some shit. I don't know.
I remember he left the boys and went on his own and just made paper. That's all I know.
Can we talk for a minute?
Goodbye.
Anyway, Tevin Coleman.
Anyway, yeah, so
they were talking about bringing Tevin Coleman back. They worked him out.
No,
come on, man.
No, man.
See, that's the problem with Shanny, they chose Marlon Mack at least.
I'm trying to tell you, dude. The dude is just too damn stubborn, bro. You know what I mean? You can't be a head coach and be stubborn like that, bro. It's not gonna fucking help you win. You have to be fluid. You know what I mean? There's certain times where you could go ahead and say, no, I'm overruling that shit and this and this and that. But if you don't listen to the people that you put around you, what's the point of them being there in the first place? You know, so I don't know. I'm still riding with him, but like I said, what at the end of the year last year, that he's going to be on the hot seat. Personally, I think he's on the hot seat already. But you know, a lot of people will give him a pass. I think if he doesn't do something right this year, like it's Super Bowl or bust, in my opinion, for him. Next year, he'll be on the hot seat for sure. And if he doesn't do nothing next year, he'll be fired.
Nah, because they just gave this motherfucker extra fucking how many year extension? Was that last year? They gave him that fucking extension.
They gave him like 2 years,
Super Bowl,
4 or 5 years, something like that. But bro,
like,
it can turn in a second. We've seen it, dude. I mean, who the hell did they do that shit to? They gave this motherfucker hella bills, and then all of it. Well, we've seen it with Nick Saban. We've seen it with a bunch of college coaches. We just saw it with Urban Meyer. You know what I mean? Some of these guys, these owners, they don't have no fucking.
Yeah, but that was extreme. He's kicking the kicker and shit.
And you know what I mean? And of course, I get it with Urban Meyer. This motherfucker was getting laughed at, cheating on his wife on fucking camera.
Kick the kicker, man. God
you know, damn. I mean, it's just shit like that. You feel me?
I feel what you're saying, but yeah, that dude was like, kick the kicker, man.
But
what'd you get fired for? Kicking the kicker.
Yeah, for real. So
on your day off.
I mean, it could not.
And he got hired back on the Fox show.
I bet.
Supposed to show you, man. That's some bullshit.
Well, I don't know. I just think that there's something going on that nobody can really put their finger on right now, other than, you know what I'm saying, just a bunch of horse shit. So we did rally last year, you know what I mean? And we started like shit last year too. So I'm not going to.
You don't want to tempt fate. Yeah, you don't want to tempt fate.
But I'm not going to count us out, but I don't want to see that again. That's true.
I'm not going to. Yeah, no 2 years are the same. Like every year is always fucking different. That ain't, you know.
Right.
So I wouldn't even. Yeah. All I know was, we need to fucking come out and we need to fucking beat these guys. Not only for our record, but we need to fucking show that we could actually beat these motherfuckers. Like,
I mean,
is it just Russell?
Not
or
only
is
that,
it the actual
if
Seahawks?
we lose this game, we're down 2 games in the NFC
that's
West
what I'm saying. Not only
to
for
the
the
fucking
record.
Seahawks at that.
Yeah.
You know, let's see what happens with this weekend, because if Cardinals lose and Rams lose and we lose, we're all in the same bucket. You know what I mean? So
because Seattle will be.
You don't want that to happen. I was just about to say that. You don't want them to be 2-0 though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we need to do something. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather be tied with everybody if they all win this week than to be, you know, oh well, we're at least second place, but we didn't win shit. You know what I mean? So let's hope something shakes.
Are you taking us? Are you taking the Niners to win it this week?
Wow. Well, I got to run with the team because that's our team. But it's, you know, if I was a betting man, I don't know which way I'd go with this.
Yeah, but I don't think the Seahawks.
Fuck away from it. I learned my lesson because I took the Niners not knowing about the rain. I got over to the and they're like, it's raining, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And Leo's like, yeah, they've been talking about it. I was like, fuck, man. I was on my way over here. I didn't even trip.
Wise man.
It was a fucking monsoon, man.
I think
Wise
the Seahawks
man once told me. My boy Junebug, you know what I'm saying? And this guy, you know what I'm saying, he can gamble with the best of them and win. And he told me one time, this wise man said, don't never bet with your heart, bro. You lose every fucking time.
Oh, yeah, so, for sure.
It's
the way it is. You know what I mean?
True.
Shout out to Junebug. Love you, brother.
Yeah. Does he wear a bunch of gold chains and shit?
Nah, he's a little more subdued than that. But my man walks around fitted up. You know, he look good.
Does he got a Mercedes Benz fucking?
No, he don't do all that shit. He West Coast, baby. You know what I'm saying? We don't do all that shit over here.
The fuck is that shit? I'm gonna get you, sucker.
You know what I'm saying? But
oh shit, that dude. You're speaking of which, your boy got not your boy, but PNB Rock got killed.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Having that jewelry on down there at Roscoe's.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Ice-T had Ice-T. I don't think so. I think it was himself.
Well, they posted. They got these motherfuckers putting their locations up on this social media.
Yeah, and Ice-T, he did too, though. It was him too.
Do that shit. You supposed to if you don't post where you're at to your social media, do that shit like a day later or at least 4 or 5 hours after you left the joint.
That's what
Ice-T had already posted some shit around what was it, around All-Star? I think where he was like, don't come to LA flossing. Like, don't do it. Like, they don't fuck around down here with the chains and all that shit.
That's pretty much everywhere now.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
But don't advertise. But don't advertise your shit though. That's another thing. Because I think another rapper got killed earlier this year. He was talking this shit. Yeah, I'm putting up on my location. Y'all pull up if y'all about it. And next thing that happens, motherfucker.
Don't tempt fate. Just
I don't think that was Young Dolph that did that. He did. Yeah, he got got. But no, some rapper was like, pull up, like, you know, this is where I'm at. Pull up if you about your shit. Well, they was about it and they fucking capped ass, and that was it for you.
Yeah,
like don't do that shit.
Yeah,
like,
that's not smart. I'm gonna be in Hawaii in like 2 months. You know what I'm saying? And everything that I post when I'm out there is gonna be the next fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Or 2 days later, or whatever have you. Or might not even post shit until I come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, the smart
go
thing
ahead
to
and let motherfuckers think I'm out there. I'll take a lot of pictures, and then I'll be stateside talking about, hey, Hawaii. You know what I mean? So let's be honest. You don't want people tracking your moves, bro.
No, just don't put it out there. Just get this. That's what social media shit. Like these motherfuckers just stupid. Like you tell on yourself, you fucking let people know where the fuck you at. Like, when you gonna learn?
I've done it plenty of times where I put up my location in an opposite location.
I don't do that shit.
In an opposite. No, hold on. I said an opposite location. You know what I'm saying? So I might actually be a great America, nigga, but I'm putting out that I'm at fucking Six Flags, Texas. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit like that. You know what I mean? I don't share that kind of shit with people.
I don't even do that.
Because people will want to try to track you and find out. That's, you know what I mean? That's the other thing that people don't realize with this digital age and the media platforms, man. You know what I'm saying? You put your location everywhere, motherfuckers, there's thieves everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
There's rippers everywhere. There's, what I'm saying, there's hitters everywhere.
And they will, and they'll get you.
Yeah, they're gonna get you.
If they want to get you, they'll
especially
get you
right now.
Yeah, it's real.
Especially
I mean,
right
look at
now.
Nipsey. He was in his own hood. His own hood, man, and they took him out in his own hood. So what does that?
Those are the ones that always do that. It's always where the fuck you at.
Eating with his wife.
Yeah, it's not even.
You know what I mean? You
never can tell. From. The haters, your biggest haters from the fucking city you fucking grew up in, and all. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
So even Norris said that shit. He was saying that.
It's big facts. You know what I mean? So, there's plenty of people in your own town don't want to see you win.
That's your biggest haters come from.
That's facts.
So,
what are we liking in this game?
In regard to this game, shit,
I'm like a Niners. I don't think we'll lose this shit.
I'm thinking, it's hard for me not to disagree with you, bro, because I was kind of thinking, damn, where did Geno Smith fucking come from? You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker just
nowhere. Geno's
flipped the switch. It could be just a one-hit wonder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of crazy shit always happens fucking week one. That's like fluke and floozy shit. You know what I mean? So,
well, they're gonna miss Jamal.
Well, I'm not as confident, but I will say we get the win. But after last week, I thought we were gonna blow them fools out, and we couldn't even win. So
I kind of had an idea because just how we played them last year and how Justin Fields kind of ran all over us too, and we eked out of it, but we
could have lost that game.
We could have lost that game.
Yeah, it was a play in there that I think that Marcel Harris plays would flipped it, because that play I think with another ref they probably would have said that was a fuck was it? Because I think he got a fumble. And then he got it, and then he fumbled it. But they said that forward progression had already been stopped. You know what I'm saying? After he fumbled it. You know what I'm saying? But they overturned it because they said forward progression had stopped. And that basically gave us the ball back. Or am I thinking about that Texans game?
No, it wasn't Texans.
It had to be the Bears. You know what I mean? Because that's what I remember. That game flipped on a play. Same thing with the Texans. That flipped on a play. You know what I'm saying? So that could have went against us really fast. You know what I mean? But
and then also it kind of showed us that we still can't contain these fucking mobile fucking quarterbacks. Like we always had a fucking issue with this shit. Like
every defense has a problem with that though. That's a problem for every team because you cover everybody and the play breaks down and they get out. It's not just a Niner problem, but yes, we have definitely. I think most teams do.
I do think we have an issue with defending it because there's plenty of times that I would say to myself, you need to spy on the quarterback on every single play. You know what I'm saying? And it can't just be, altering dudes. Like with our linebacking trio, I think we can alter it. You could have, Aziz as a spy one play. You can have Fred as a spy another play, and you can have
right back
because they're all quick. But the thing that bothers me with that is that, Fred sees it better. Or, will Greenlaw see it better and then Aziz won't?
I mean, I don't know. I just know that we got to do a lot bit better just containing these motherfuckers in there. Because like I said, I don't know where the hell Armstead went. I know you didn't see it, but I don't know where the fuck Armstead went. Like
in this game.
Poof. He fucking.
Maybe he's probably still feeling the effects of his injury. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe, but. I don't know, but I think it was a fluke on Seattle now. The only thing, like I said, I hope we win. I kind of think we will. But it's a big one for us. Like I said, we don't go down 0-2,
right?
In fucking record wise, and also, like I said, hopefully it could show us that we could actually beat these dudes, and maybe it's just Russell. Because if we lose to him and it's not Russell, then it's like, all right,
That's madness.
Is it just the fucking Seahawks that we just can't beat?
Pete Carroll, you know
what
what
I mean?
I would put it on Pete Carroll, to be honest with you, because if that's
just
the case,
we can't beat.
And
then if we go into Denver and lose, or maybe it is Russell and maybe we just can't beat none of these motherfuckers.
Right. It could be that. It could be that. Who knows, man? I mean, we'll find out this week for real. But I really do think that they were just charged, like they were really charged to beat Russell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
and also they could have lost that game if coach didn't fuck around, and you know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they would have made that. I don't know what it is about Russell. He constantly thrives in them kind of situations. You know?
They almost did it last week too. I mean, he almost came back and beat him. But
that's what I mean. So we'll see. Maybe that emotional high that they got from winning that game, will be a major, crash when they come to see us, because.
And now they're on the road too. So they're coming to our house, and now we're fucking.
Right. And they don't have Adams either. Adams is gone for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Not like he's the greatest cover guy, but, he's definitely intimidating. He's definitely an intimidator, man. So, I just hoping that'll help us out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I can't go against us to lose this game, and I do think
against these guys. I don't think we'll fucking lose it.
I know that they traditionally struggle on the road, even with Russell Wilson. They're a home team. The Seahawks are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we get the win.
I say, if anything, we pull it out by a field goal. This is always what it comes down to with us. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on the rain.
I say we get them by 10.
I would love that. That would be great, because that means we dusted them. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to beat them by 20. You know what I'm saying? Just, get some of that back from all them fucking losses we got from them. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we need to do something. And
I'll say 23-13. I would pick.
I'm gonna have to go 23-20. If Geno Smith can reproduce what he did the last game, then we're gonna have it a lot closer than we really would like it to be.
Yep, I can see it either way.
And if he doesn't,
definitely not super confident about this.
Right. If he doesn't, even better. And then, maybe they sit him and put Drew Lock in, and then their season goes down the drain. But who knows? We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, so we got the Seahawks. Like I said, it only gets worse after this game, because we got the Broncos. We got the Broncos, and we get the Rams.
Yeah, but the Broncos, they don't scare me. Like everybody was saying, they're a Super Bowl. I never seen them as a Super Bowl contender coming into this year. Just about Russell.
No,
I say third. I said third in their divisions.
We got the Rams. Well, we got the Rams after that, and then maybe we could eke it out against the Panthers. I think we'll probably beat the Falcons. But then we got the Chiefs, then the Rams again, then the Chargers, then the fucking Cards, then the Saints. Like, it's only gonna get worse from here. So we need
a tough stretch. But by then, I would expect Trey to be playing a little bit better by then.
I would hope so.
If this line gels,
I would hope so.
If that O-line gels, he'd probably have more time to make better, reads. I wanted to touch off. I know they were, Leo. That's real. That's why I think that they won that game, because they were just charged to come in and win that shit. Did anybody read the transcript from Martz and his assessment of Fields?
Yeah, it's the same shit I've been saying about this motherfucker too. Same shit.
He said the same thing.
Yeah, but what the fuck does he know? He kicked Kurt Warner out of town for Bulger, so he ain't got no room to talk on shit.
Yeah, but when he get rid of Warner fucking didn't do shit until he went to the Cards. He was whacking us with the fucking Giants. So
but he
went to another Super Bowl after that. What the fuck did Mark Marsh do?
And really, and he did kind of just give him up for Bulger, and Bulger ended up not being the dude at all.
Warner lost it because he gave up pick six.
Bro, let's be honest. Let's be honest, dog.
Sean Payton chimed in on that too.
What happened?
Sean Payton
chimed. He didn't say that, but he said he expects Jimmy to start this season.
Trey's gonna be benched. Chris Sims and him both said the same thing.
Chris Sims is a fucking. I never liked that.
He's just over there trying to stir up controversy.
Causing
He's
drama,
like
bro. Causing drama. And that's
NBC.
Shanahan's boy. They're like, they're like homies like that. If I was Shanahan, I'd be like, you need to shut the fuck up about my team. Let me try to win a ring, bro. Like,
really?
Why are you over starting hella drama?
That's real. Because he is fueling a lot of this speculation here on it for real. On Martz, let's be honest, bro. That dude chose TJ O'Sullivan over Alex Smith, bro.
That too. And Troy Smith, right?
And you know what I mean? So, I mean, Troy really didn't.
Maybe Troy Smith wasn't there.
You know what I mean? But still, you can't say too much more than that. You know what I'm saying? And while I've heard certain things about TJ O'Sullivan, I've also heard he's a bit of a prick. You know what I mean? But that was back then. From what I understand now, he's coaching kids and doing things like that.
So, happy birthday,
Mr.
O'Sullivan.
Dude was great throwing TDs, but the problem was he'd throw 4 TDs and 5 picks in the same damn game. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he had talent, but he wasn't. He was.
Mike Martz was a hack. That was Vermeil's team that went that Martz took to the Super Bowl, right?
Yep.
Maybe he was coordinator on that shit though.
Yeah, he was coordinator.
But when Vermeil left, they went downhill pretty fucking fast.
Pretty quick. He wasn't getting to the Super Bowl no more after that.
Well, they went there. They got the shit whipped out by the Patriots.
No.
The Patriots were getting.
Yeah, but Vermeil didn't take that L.
Nope.
No, Martz took it.
And then after that, it was downhill, right? They never.
That was the beginning of the downhill.
Quiet as kept, the fucking Rams were getting hacked that whole fucking game, but I didn't give a fuck because I hated the Rams and I was enjoying every fucking minute of it.
Yep.
Rodney Harrison with them fucking hits.
No.
Cold ass. Yeah, they were.
It was just a physical. It was a physical game, though. I mean.
Yeah, but
they were doing the same shit in the season, though.
They were doing a lot of grab. They were getting away.
They were doing that too. Yeah, they were doing that to us. Yeah,
but I didn't give a shit. Like fucking Rams.
I mean, we seen the hack of receiver before. Before the Seahawks started doing it to us, and the Rams were the ones that was doing that shit to us. You know what I mean? So it ain't nothing new.
Yeah, I'm not big on Martz. When he was here, he was terrible. Everywhere else he went, he was terrible. I think he had a stint in Chicago, and they were terrible too. So
yep,
I don't think that dude knows what the fuck he's talking about.
Nope. Not to assess.
I would hold Sean Payton's opinions of things more than Mike Martz.
I do too.
But even him, he had Taysom Hill, and he tried to turn into something. He was ready to. Give him the keys to the Ferrari after Drew Brees left, and that didn't work out very well. Paid him $40 million to do nothing but fumble.
Yep.
Yeah, so all these guys chiming in. I mean, unless you got like some real experience switching quarterbacks and being successful, you really can't say shit more than any of us can.
Well, Montana said he wasn't fucking ready. That he'd go Garoppolo over fucking Lance.
But Jerry said. It wasn't Trey's fault that they lost this week, and he's ready. So, I mean,
Jerry's not a quarterback.
Battle of the GOATs?
Yeah. I'll take the quarterback.
Young, he played with all the great quarterbacks.
I think Young said something similar that he didn't know if he was ready or not. I can't really remember what was said.
I think he's kind of contradicting stuff a couple times.
Young's pro Trey.
No, but he said like, stuff that contradicted himself at times.
He said you learn a lot more when you play. You know what I mean? He was like, you got to be in there. You got to be in the fire. You got to fucking do this to kind of know what's going on.
And I would take his word for it. I would definitely take his word for it because of what he went through before he actually took over. He wasn't all that great. All he did was run a lot in the first year or two. You know what I'm saying? So it took Steve a while to get his feet.
And let's be honest, if Jimmy plays in that game, do you really think we would have won? Because I don't.
Maybe.
I think it would be very similar.
It's hard for me to say yes just because of that O-line and how they perform.
Yeah. And the defense. What is Jimmy without the defense? He's never been nothing without the defense. And when you go back and you look at that, at that Colts game last season, it's exactly the same. Right. It was the rain. He threw 2 picks. His numbers were very close to Lance's, and we took the L. 30-18. So, to me, I don't think we win that game even with Jimmy in there. So
I think we might have won it, but who knows?
I can't agree. I
You'll
can't
never
agree,
know,
and
but-
I can't disagree. Just because of the way that O line was
who
playing.
knows? You don't. I
It's that
mean,
O line, dude.
we play the what if with Jimmy, but we've seen
Right.
what happened with Trey, and Trey lost.
Well,
like
you
said.
seen how he performed against Indy in the rain. So I mean, kind of go off that. It's the same thing.
Yeah, but we beat
And that was
Washington
here.
in the fucking rain. So
Yeah, but he didn't really, you know what I mean? He didn't really do a lot. Most of that was the defense, in my opinion. But regardless, that was just a sloppy ass game. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, everybody in that team deserves a bit of the blame for that shit.
yeah, for sure.
Coaches,
No doubt.
defense, offense, special
No doubt.
teams,
Everybody.
don't matter. You
Right.
know, it just y'all can't come out and lay an egg like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially against a team. Well, don't get it twisted. They're hearing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, man, fuck y'all. You giving us that fucking it's like the first game of the year and y'all already
Well,
gonna
the first
show
half went how we knew it was gonna fucking possibly go. And then all of a
Exactly.
sudden it's like,
And
well,
then
what
you
the
just
fuck you doing? What
drop the damn ball. It's the
We
tail.
shot ourselves in the foot
Yeah. So it's like,
repeatedly.
what the fuck? Like
That Debo fumble was very crucial in my opinion.
it
we were
was,
about
but
to
we were
score,
up. But
set the
regardless of that
tone.
fumble, we were up 10.
No.
Like that
We
was
could've
despite
been
that fumble.
That's extra 7. That's 17-0 as opposed to 10.
17-0. That would have done.
That means the defense could pin their ears back on Justin Fields for the whole second half.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. I just
Well, we still
felt
could
like
have
that
because
was
we were up
crucial.
10-0 by the time the quarter started. It wasn't until the fourth quarter
10-0
that they
and
ended up fucking
17-0
scoring.
is a big difference, though.
Yeah,
that's 3 scores compared to.
But they ended up scoring until fucking.
But we wouldn't have been playing the same game plan. Trey wouldn't have been throwing the ball like that, getting that pick. He would have been running the ball down there, throwing and killing the clock.
And a defensive line would have been playing more aggressive, like you said. I agree. You know,
why wouldn't you play? Why wouldn't you play aggressive even though you're up 10? Like they would still be playing aggressive. They're fucking up 10-0 in the rain.
Yeah, but 17-0, that's pretty much the nail in the coffin, dog. You know what I'm saying? Because once you get to 20, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion you're coming back in the rain. But you know, with the team you got,
I mean, maybe it may not
because 10-0 and 17-0.
I will agree.
You scored 2 touchdowns in the rain.
Right. Right.
10-0 and 17-0. You're not going to be running the ball as much, so that takes that away automatically. It's going to be more passing game to get back into the game quicker. It eliminates that run game.
Okay, but they still only got 99 yards though.
What?
No, I said they still only got 99 yards though. It wasn't like they was running it all over the place, fucking to come back either. Like, you know what I mean?
So you think that Debo fucking fumble had nothing to do with the loss?
You don't think it affected?
Because you know, when you come out and you set the tone,
I think it did, yeah. But like I said,
it was the reason, the whole reason we lost. It was bigger than the Trey Lance missed.
But you still had 10-0 though. You're still up 10-0 regards to that fumble.
But yeah, we've seen 10 points erased in like seconds, millions of times. We've seen 17 points erased hundred thousands of times. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit less of something happening when you're up that much. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
But I felt like that was worse than the miss of Tyler Kroft by Trey. I thought that was more. I thought that was worse.
From what I
just changed the whole momentum.
He missed more than that though. He missed a few.
It got the Bears all juiced up though. That's what I'm saying. It was a momentum changer.
That's true. Because that was still in the first half. That was still in the first half though. So that's what I'm saying. Like it was
still, I don't know.
Still, yeah, it does give you know how it goes, but like if you see somebody failing this shit, the first thing you do is you pump yourself up to get, you know what I'm saying, back that which you lost. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to that, I personally think that those two things had major issues towards us completing that game and coming away with a W. Because that's, if you look at it, that's 14 points right there. That's, you know, you're up 24-0. You can kind of cruise now, you know. But it's indicative of basically, you know what I'm saying, what's going to happen if that O-line don't get his shit together. I do know that missed pass to Kroft was basically all his fault. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't see if he had any pressure in his face because I didn't see that play. He did.
I watched it on the all 22 last night.
Okay.
There was a guy. I mean, he had a decent amount of time, but when he made the throw, there was pressure coming. He still should have completed that pass for sure.
Right. Okay.
But you know, it was early in the game. He's still unsettled. I'll give him that. You know, it's only his third start. But you can't have too many of those. You got to hit those.
Yeah, you can't do that now because you're the guy. You'll do some fucking breathing exercises, homie. You know, something. whatever to get your
And
heart
if we're
rate.
gonna criticize Jimmy for those throws, we gotta criticize Trey for them throws.
Yeah, that's right.
Jimmy missed a lot, and Trey missed that one. So
that's right. And we don't, the reason we come down on him is because, you could say you guys can't make that play. No, we can't make that play, but they fucking can, and they're getting paid to make.
Yeah,
that
we're not fucking quarterback.
Yeah, we're not fucking.
That's the dumbest argument. I hate that fucking argument. Like,
we're not running 4-5.
Well, you can't. Yeah,
that's
the dumbest shit. Well, so you playing out there? Like, no shit. I'm not a fucking basketball player. I don't fucking play baseball, or I don't fucking swim. Like
I didn't play this game since I was in kindergarten. You know what I mean?
Like like comparing a professional athlete to a pedestrian. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, of course I fucking can't.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
So that's
guaranteed. If I did, trust me, I may or may not have. If I was, if I was in that same ranking, I'm just saying, like, I may or may not have. But I'm not.
That's my answer to that argument. Yeah, I can't, but he can, which is why we get so fucking frustrated and lose our shit when they don't do it. You know what I mean? So, let's just hope that this was an aberration and he pulls himself up and
I think it was.
Dust himself off.
Well, I guess I'm gonna be cool.
I hope it was, bro, because I can't go through a year of this shit. You know what I'm saying? We need to be doing things. We should have hoisted at least one trophy by now, at least. You know what I mean? So with what's going on and the way we played last year, the way we held it together,
we would have did it last year. We'd have beat the fuck out them Bengals. I'm just convinced we would have beat them Bengals.
Right.
If we would have won. Even though we already beat them in the regular season, I know it's a completely different game. It's a Super Bowl, but I mean, I think
we were more
because we were more on the roll then.
You know what the funniest thing about that is that some of what happened in this Bears game with us dropping the balls and doing dumb shit was the same shit that was happening in that Bengals game, but they were the ones doing the fucking fumbling and butterfingering shit up. So it's a little weird, you know what I'm saying, how that shit just flipped on itself. You know what I mean? But there's not really much of a connection. That's the only thing I noticed. You know what I'm saying? So let's just hope that none of that shit happens in this next game. But it's, a large possibility if it does open up and rain down. You know what I mean? It'll be my first rain game, but, I hope we walk away with one because I'm not trying to walk out of that motherfucker with a cold and an L. So, let's just hope we get this shit right. Shanny, if you're listening, get it fucking together. Period.
He's not listening. He tuned us out a long time ago.
Really?
Shoot, just use the fucking weapons.
You don't want to hear what you got to say.
Here's what you got. Get rid of McGlinchey ass.
Yeah, really. Trade that motherfucker for fucking.
I remember we were saying, I know you were hyped. Well, Trent Williams wasn't in there, so maybe Trent Williams coming in will be fine. I was like, I don't know, because there's still.
But the left side looked okay, because Trent and
the two rookies
Banks
really
looked all right. Banks didn't look bad.
The two rookies really didn't give up. I mean, they're showing some stat like
Burford was okay.
It was like I think it was like 2%.
It was mainly fucking McGlinchey.
Yeah, it was McGlinchey
and the center
the goofy fuck. They were like, Randall? What the hell are you doing? Yeah. So I think they have 2% pressure rate with Burford and Aaron Banks, if I'm not mistaken.
Can Brunskill play a center?
They tried.
So. Yeah.
He's got snaps. He didn't look all that good, and they tried to have him at center in the camp, and it just didn't look right from what I remember. I think he got beat out by Brendel.
That's somewhere we should draft. That's what we should draft with our second round pick next year.
That's what I mean.
Center, and then you build it.
Then you call for it because that's the most important.
I would just do the whole O line next year. Just do the whole O line. Center, guard, tackle.
Yeah. Well, we could just be a piece away. A piece or two.
That's where you would.
You need center, you need right guard, and a right tackle. Well, Burford's okay, but I mean,
I was going to ask you that.
All right,
he's okay. I haven't seen nothing great out of him. He's okay.
A lot of the talk,
I guess you got to see a little more.
A lot of the shit that I read from Niners Nation to, what the hell's the other one? Niner Noise and a bunch of other Niner, whatever the hell they were. Was that they were hopefully trying to groom Poe because Poe is your kind of prototypical size when it comes to centers, 6 feet, 300 something pounds.
Shit, I wouldn't be opposed to them getting in there right now and playing center.
Me too. And that's what I heard. You know what I mean? That's what I read from a few different guys that were writing that they're trying to maybe push him over there, because he come from guard and that's just one step over. You know what I mean? So it's just learning how to get that cadence down. Well, not so much the cadence, but getting the calls right. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And if you ain't been a center, man, I mean, it's kind of it might take a time to get that shit right. You know what I mean?
That's why if you do draft one, it's probably got to be a first round, second, and not first, but it got to be like at least a second rounder, if you know what I mean. Unless he's getting a veteran, because some of the late round centers,
Well, I'm gonna be honest. We've addressed
important position.
We've addressed a lot of issues now with this last draft, and we've got guys that can handle the business. If Mosley has another good year, they're going to re-sign his ass right away. They ain't going to let Mosley get away, I don't think. And if that works out, then we've pretty much got the future settled at most of the positions. I wouldn't be against drafting a center in the first round, to be honest with you.
We don't have first rounder,
unless Poe takes over, which I would love to see, because he's got the feet of a fucking tight end. You know what I mean? So you can have him pulling on the center. You know what I'm saying? Which we don't see really that much. So I'd be good with that. You know what I mean? If he could stand up to the point and attack, because he's squat and small and strong as you know what I'm saying, as a damn anchor. So I would be good with Poe coming in there and taking that over. I've never been happy with Brendel. He's never really showed me much, to be honest with you.
I think we need to get another safety. I think we need another free safety. I think we need a starting free safety.
We're good on safety.
I would like to.
But this is Jimmy Ward's last year, I think. I don't think he's under contract after this year.
Well, you know how it is with Jimmy. He's another one that they'll sign till he retires.
But
shit. I mean, if Hufanga definitely takes over and puts a stranglehold on that role, that's going to alleviate that a little bit. But I'm not against. Yeah, checking things out for another guy to.
I think you get a vet. I think you get a vet.
I'm good with that too.
Safety in free agency for a decent price.
I'm good with that too.
I think we need to build this O-line with Trey. So get some younger cats in there that are going to be blue chippers that can grow with him a little bit. They can carry him for 4 or 5 years. He can carry them for 4 or 5 years.
And we will need a left tackle.
It should have been addressed this year. It shouldn't have been addressed this year, but
we'll see what happens. Let's just hold off judgment on Banks and Burford. Even though they
looked okay. They didn't look bad.
I wouldn't say they're bad. Yeah, I wouldn't say they were bad.
McGlinchey is my man.
That's always that motherfucker's always been the sore thumb. Like you already knew.
Right.
And how many more years has Trent got? I mean,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We assume he's going to be there 3 or 4, but what if he only goes 2? He's had an injury history in his career.
Yeah, we need.
I think he's chasing that ring, and so I think that'll give us a little bit of more time.
Yeah, but say we get that next year, then he might go.
Well, yeah, you never know,
and that's fine.
I'll be cool with that only because we finally got that damn ring. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason that I'll be okay with that. But
because I'll tell you what
I'm saying.
I'm tired of.
Well, this is more reason we should try to trade Jimmy for whatever the highest we can get. So even if we get a first round pick, we probably won't, unless we get a team really desperate. But say we get a second, we could trade that back into the later second and then get an extra fourth out of it. Trade it back again, get another second, extra third. Then that's how you build the O-line through there. You get all those extra picks in there, and then you make some moves.
Did anybody follow up with the Chiefs-Chargers game? Because from what I understand, every time Herbert shook somebody's hand, he was wincing.
He's getting blasted. He's getting blasted.
I want to say he got broken ribs. Yeah,
he came, but he was not. Yeah, we was talking about that kind of the beginning of the show. Like, yeah, he was getting blasted, but then he came and he fucking converted 2 4th downs. One was a fucking.
But he threw that pick before.
Yeah, that's what
pick 6 killed him.
Yeah.
He threw a 99-yard pick 6. They were about to take the lead.
That's what I heard.
That was the game right there.
Nail, the coffin nail, yeah. But if he's out for an extended period of time, I'm pretty sure we can work something out with the Chargers.
Yeah, maybe. Or they just give him a flak jacket. Or they just give him a fucking flak jacket.
Nah.
It's real.
I don't think so. They ain't doing that with a franchise QB. They're gonna give him some time.
Yeah, they might sit his ass down.
That's a good option.
Yeah,
that's a good look.
That
and
would be
AFC.
Pretty decent. Yeah, I think that would be pretty decent because I don't think Jimmy's, gonna try to put that no trade clause bullshit down if he's going to a team like them who are on an upward trajectory and they have Super Bowl aspirations. I think he would welcome that.
And that's good so far already. Not that the guys are getting injured, but there's 2 main quarterbacks that gone down already, so there is going to be a market for us.
His contract goes up to $16 million too. So
right.
Are they going to be willing to?
But that's not on us. That'll be on the team that takes him.
Yeah, but they have to be willing to want to eat that.
I think they would.
Well, they would when they're desperate like that.
Okay with that. $16 million is very cheap for him. You know what I'm saying? I think so because that's where you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, but you making more than Herbert though.
Right.
It's only a 1-year deal.
Yeah.
It's only to cover their insurance for this year. So
I think he'd welcome it. You know what I mean? Because and then we would welcome it because we wouldn't have to see him until later on. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, we would see him this year, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
we're playing AFC
but
West.
it's not as big of a deal if we get a second round pick out of it. Then fans
Right.
ain't gonna be saying shit.
That's right. Well, I mean,
I think there's gonna be there. I think we are gonna come across a deal which we can't refuse, and I think Jimmy's gonna be gone by the trade deadline. I would say
fucking
maybe
Trey keeps running like how he running. Shit.
We'll see. Yeah, that's real. We'll see about that. That's real.
But I think
that's
Purdy would
can't
be. I think Kyle would be all right with Purdy. He's arrogant enough to believe that he could win with Purdy. I wouldn't put it past him. I'm serious. I'm dead serious.
I do like Purdy. The moment's never too big for him. That's the one thing I've seen in him. You know what I mean? He doesn't get caught up in the moment.
Well, I don't know. It's different. Playing against the scrubs is different than playing against motherfuckers that eat your fucking head.
You're always saying, bro, that we need, Trey didn't have, I'm saying, a history, and Purdy has.
Well, I'm not saying, yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Think that
but I just don't think he'd walk in.
I think he's.
I mean, I got all the faith in the guy, but I got to call it how I see it. I think he's another year away from being able to, like, legitimately carry the ball in the team if it ever came down to that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree. I don't even think I'm not big on him at all, but I think Shanny is arrogant enough to believe he could win with him if he had to.
There we go with his stubborn bullshit. Okay, I get what you're saying.
I believe he I could see him trying to do that shit. Yeah. This is the same dude who wanted Kirk Cousins over RG3, who the owner drafted, and they forced him in there.
So they got both of them. Who the fuck?
I'm just hoping now.
Like, why you take two
with you bringing that shit up, I'm hoping now that he ain't gonna fuck around and do the same shit that he did with RG3, man. Because that was his fucking, he was the coordinator there. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It ultimately was his pops. It was like, nope, I don't give a fuck. You're not fucking healed. Get your ass back.
I always wanted Mike Shanahan, not Kyle. I said that when they were hiring, I wanted Mike. I wanted Kyle as OC. But they decided for whatever reason.
I think the game had passed him by. He was still, coaching like we was in the 90s, my bro. That's the one thing I think it was with Mike.
I don't know, man.
He's original Niner. He's original from the tree. So I got faith in the guy, but he wasn't doing it right from what I was watching.
I don't know. I think he was all right. I think he's good. But it doesn't matter. It's in the past. It ain't nothing happening with that anyway. So.
No. I just hope that he doesn't grind this guy down too. You know what I mean? I wasn't really happy to see as many attempts that Lance took. You know what I'm saying? But
I was mentioning earlier, it was very similar of the Arizona Cardinals, which you thought he might have learned his lesson on. I shouldn't use this guy like this, but sure seemed like he was doing.
Some of those were some of those were his rushes, but goddamn, if you didn't see fucking like 2 or 3 motherfuckers land on him every time he was getting tackled, I'm just like, fuck, dude, this
right.
Right.
But he was calling that power dive shit with Trey up the middle to the left side, like he was doing in Arizona. He did it about, I think, 2 times. He did some shit like that.
I think with plays like that, you can get lucky every other couple of games, but you shouldn't make that a staple for your quarterback. That's just a bad.
Yeah, it's not worth the risk. The risk reward is low. You're gonna get 7 yards and a fucking quarterback out for the year. Like, what the fuck?
Yep, it is. Yeah, you're giving up way too much. So I think everybody really needs to fucking pump their brakes, though. You know what I mean? This was one game, so let's just hope that everything goes back to normal.
I don't know. I still,
Oh, I know where you stand.
I think they're gonna win. I mean, I think they're gonna win. They have to do. Like, fuck the Seahawks. Like, I don't care how good they looked against the fucking Broncos the first week. Like,
right.
Fuck that. No, these guys. No.
I hear you on that.
Now, if I'm wrong, we fucked.
No in 2 holes, not where we want to be to start the season. I don't give a shit. I don't care if it's 15 more games to go.
Like I said, it only gets fucking worse.
Yeah,
it only gets worse. So we'll see.
We're working on a new topic.
All right, well, I think I'm just wrap it up early tonight. I'm kind of tired. I got some shit to do in the morning. Yeah, personally, I don't know if y'all want to keep going or not.
No, that's cool. Man. I got here late anyway.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Just change this.
It's all good. I ain't been watching nothing but football pretty much anyway. You can't do the what we're watching. Really.
Just change the week 1 rundown because we really didn't run down the first week. Just fucking just keep the shit. Fucking red and gold.
Yeah.
Just keep it red and gold.
It happens.
Okay.
We all get tired and shit sometimes.
Words.
And we'll do for a short episode. This 2 hours is short for us. So
That's real.
That works.
Fuck what we watching. I don't care what I'm watching.
We'll catch y'all next week.
That's word.
I'm gonna watch She-Hulk twerk again. That's what I'm gonna fucking watch.
That's what's up. I just finished Cobra Kai yesterday.
That shit was lit.
Yeah,
I like that shit.
I'm ready for next season.
You didn't watch it yet, Womack?
I'm still off on I think episode 2. I'm behind.
Oh man, you're way back. All right. We'll talk about it next week because we don't want to spoil it for you.
That's what's up.
It was good. Good shit. All right, we'll catch y'all next week. Make sure you check us out on all our social media sites.
Yep. So on the Twitter. IG at Gold Dirty Bastards Podcast. That's gold_dirty_bastards with the Z, bitch, not an S, _ podcast. And then you can catch us on the Twitters. So you can be tweeting, talk your shit at Gold Bastards. So that's good. This is what it is.
See y'all next week.
Catch y'all on the other side. Peace out. Go Niners. Get that win.
Later, baby.
Go Niners.
Peace.
Better step it up.